Yard, baby. I love. Go JSU football.
What's good, Tiger Nation? Y'all know who it is. This your main man, Ken Clark, KC-1400 Media. And guess where we at, man? We at the Vet. Y'all know what it is, the historic Mississippi Veterans Memorial Stadium. And we're here today to talk about season tickets. Road to 10,000 season tickets. We can do it. We got the best fans in the nation. We have led in attendance for FCS for the past 6 seasons. So over 30,000 fans every home game. Why can't we get the 10,000 season tickets? All we got to do is go to www.gojsutigers.com/tickets. Also get your parking pass. Get whatever you need because we got 5 home games this season. We open up September the 7th versus Lane College, and we need you to be in the building, man. 10,000 season tickets, Jackson State University. I love, go Tigers, baby.
Great day to be a Tiger. JSU by 40 campaign. Coach Taylor, I was just thinking, I was sitting in my office and we were talking about Jackson State athletics, the tradition of Jackson State. You played here. What if 50,000 alums gave $40 a month for 12 months?
Man, that would be huge. That's money in the bank for athletic program.
Let's do this, Coach. I'm challenging all 50,000 alumni of Jackson State University, supporters, fans. Let's give $40 a month to JSU by 40 campaign. 12 months, 12 million. September to August, let's win championships in the classroom. Let's support Jackson State University. Let's support athletics. And let's make sure our coaches and our student athletes are successful. So again, Coach Taylor and I are challenging you, all 50,000 alums, $40 a month for 12 months to support Jackson State athletics. Go Tigers.
Go Tigers.
Support the JSU by 40 campaign. Visit gojsutigers.com/JSU by 40.
What's good, Tiger Nation? What's up, everybody? Happy Monday. Go ahead and hit the like button, hit the share button, hit the subscribe button as you come on in. I got Zoe on the screen. He'll be up about another 5 minutes. He had to chomp down a little food, and we'll see who else joins us tonight. Possibly TD, possibly Miss Rochelle. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Hopefully, everybody had a good weekend. We wanted to definitely come back and talk some football, man. We are literally, what are we now? We're in the 20s of July. We about a month, man. We're a little over a month, about 5 weeks away from football season starting, man. So it's almost that time. We're going to talk a little bit more in depth today. What's up, Brother Pope? What's going on with you, man? Happy to be back on. That's right. What's up, Sister Shanetta? Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe, join, donate, all that. I like the way she put that in there. But yeah, man, gonna be a great show. I look forward to it. Hopefully everybody ain't losing their mind right now. It's a crazy world right now that we live in right now. What's up, KT Dub? And it's okay. I need that short sleeve hoodie, bro. I wear the same stuff over and over and over and over again. I always be amazed when it finally catches your eye. You know, this hoodie came from Reed Enterprise. probably 3 seasons ago. I want to say about 3 seasons ago. I think our previous head coach. There it is. What's up, Bird? 3 days until the Tigers take over Monroe. Oh yeah, man. Hey, can't wait, man. Can't wait to get over to the ULM. And we're gonna go over there, man, and do our thing, man. I know the players report next week. What's going on, Miss Desi? The players report next week. Man, it's been a busy day today. I've did a couple of Tiger Talk interviews today. We got Coach Gallen coming on. We knocked that interview out today. And hey, Amaya, what's happening, sis? What's up with you? That's one of our ambassadors right there. Glad to see you back in the chat. Yeah, we had Coach Gallen on the show today, man. I'm not sure when any of that will drop. I actually had another interview with another quarterback, Dean Vericoni. So we'll see. We'll see. We got quite a few interviews. We've been working, man. We got a lot of stuff to drop. Hey, Ken. Hey, chat. Smart guy Ray. What's good, man? Hey, my football sister. What's up, Miss V? Miss V, I enjoyed you on Friday, man. If y'all missed Friday's show, you missed a treat. Sis came up here tonight, and she was dropping that knowledge, for that football knowledge. Got to get you back on because tonight, you know, Zoe will be adding his. I think he wanted to speak to his order in which his predictions to finish in the SWAC this year, man. So let's see. Hey, what's going on, brother?
Hey,
glad you can join us.
Uh-huh.
You got it, man. What's going on with you? Just got off the Roland Martin stream. Black men raised over $1 million in less than an hour. Collectors are really effective. Yes, it is. They are very effective. South Jackson in the house. What's up? What's up? Dale Smith. What's up? What's up? She says she planned on dropping more than knowledge at ASU Stadium. Okay. All right. D Diesel. What's happening? Everybody talking about what's good, bro?
What's up? What's up, Tiger Nation? How y'all doing? Mr. Clark.
What's up, brother?
Yeah. How you doing, brother? I see you say you've been busy doing interviews and just putting in your work. I don't know why Ken Clark know how to do it.
Yeah, man, Corey had us scheduled, man. We got quite a few. Got another one, got one tomorrow, and that's gonna be it for me. I think for the week. And then I gotta look back at the schedule. I'm not really sure, but we're just trying to get as many as we can in before camp starts. Because once camp starts, we're not gonna really be bugging them too much. We want them to get in, get focused, get locked in, and do what they need to do. So trying to bang them all out as fast as we can and go from there, man.
Right. I see you said you got what, Mr. Vericoni? You got a quarterback?
Yeah, got a chance to sit down with him. It's gonna be a good that was a good interview, man. I think football fans and people who enjoy football talk will enjoy that interview. I think that's one that you definitely want to check out. Got a chance to talk a little football from his perspective. I really enjoyed it. It was a really entertaining interview, and I think when it comes out, people are gonna really enjoy it, man. So I never know how any of those things are gonna go. I just kind of let it flow, keep it natural, and we go from there, man. So, but I think it's pretty good. And we had Coach Gallen. On. That was a very long interview with Coach Gallen. We may drop that one in about 3 parts. So I'm not sure. We're gonna have to chop it up. It was probably an hour and 30 minutes. But man,
what's his position?
Running backs coach.
Running back. Okay.
Yeah, we went through just the entire running back room, and we asked him to kind of speak to all the players. We kind of did some rapid fire stuff and had him to speak to for his from his perspective, and it was pretty good. What's up, bro?
Man, what's up, man? What's up, TD? What's up, D? Man, I'm disappointed. I went to Publix and they let me down, man.
What happened?
Man, you know it's Monday. Rushing. I'm like, I'm going there, hopping, give me some wings right quick. Setting that dog on light too long, dog. Well done chicken, dog.
Yeah, it was stale, man. As soon as you bite into the skin, it's all downhill from there.
The white meat turned into dark meat.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's how it go, man. Hey, man, that's how it be when folk be going them tanning beds. I would assume. That's what I be thinking. I don't know. But anyway, man, it's been the world has been crazy, man. I've kind of taken a somewhat of a social media break in a sense, man. I played my game mostly Saturday. I was all day, man. Eyes was red as a cherry red, man. And I got up Sunday, played it a little bit more. You know what I'm saying, with the Bible class, man, and came to the crib and played it some more. And I ain't touch it today, though, man. We do have an initiative. That is correct. I was just about to say that in just a minute. I know we talked about the amount of group economics that's surrounding our, VP and her bid to run for president, and we may touch on that tonight. And but I'll say this though. We have hit 25% of our goal. We do have an initiative for those that don't know. This is a housing initiative. We are supporting some students with some housing, some beds and couches, and that's part of our foundation. If you don't know, we do have a nonprofit foundation that allows us to do these types of things. So if you would like to donate to that initiative, we still got about 2,900 that we need to collect. And we got a couple of shows to get to it. Hopefully we can get to it tonight, man. So if you guys are feeling generous and feeling the spirit of giving, shoot any of those rostrums at the bottom of the ticker and go ahead and get your donation on. Every dollar counts, whether it's 110, if you want to, if it's something you want to donate the whole 29, we could do it in a matter of a few seconds and move on. Hey, I ain't counting your pockets, but I'm just telling you. We definitely and had coach call me about something else, man. I had a coach give me a call about something, a small thing that could potentially be 500. I'm waiting on that for right now, but I'll give the green light if we decide to take that on. But the 2,900 is something that is definitely a necessity from a housing standpoint. Y'all know how JSU housing is, so we got students that we are, pretty, that we're supporting, and if they have to go get their own apartments, you know what I mean? Because the housing is limited. Guess what? They need a few beds. We got to connect on some beds, some mattresses. We got a process that we go through, man, but we need the funds in order to make it happen. All right. Somebody wanted to jump in there on something. I'll keep going because I got a lot I want to say.
Nah, I'm good. I just saw a comment. Yeah, man. All y'all order from Amazon, man, please take a break for the rest of this week for us. Please. Man, y'all don't understand what Prime Day does to my life.
Hey, man, I tried to order one of my TVs, man. The cord went south, man. So I gotta go buy, either I'm gonna have to go buy a new TV or either I'm gonna have to buy a new cord. Man, I tried to buy a cord yesterday. That thing said you won't get this mother for a week. I was like, damn, it must be because of the Prime Week thing.
Man, listen, bro. I actually told you, bro, like it almost not quite, man. It almost looked like Christmas today.
Hey,
I'm serious.
Hey, man, that's job security, man. That's job security.
Man, the lies you tell, we damn on that security. We federal. This ain't UPS and FedEx. It's federal.
Appreciate the membership, JTV.
Man, telling you. Yeah,
man. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this in the chat. Y'all keep going, man. We got a goal of 2,900. I'll go to
hey,
if you're in the platinum chat, you know exactly what this is for. I have the list. I'm not gonna share that publicly, but you can holler at one of the platinum members and tell you.
Hey,
actually, I love that, and if that works, it's cool. This is why I don't do that anymore. One of the things I've learned is when we do this, when we do this, we get like 30 people to send $10. We never really get 200 people to do it. That's why I would say I don't want to put no limitations on it. I just want to hit the goal, and once we hit the goal, we'll move on. Last year, man, we hit a $50,000 goal. Could y'all believe that? It's only been about a year since that happened, and think about the energy and the momentum that we had for us to pull something like that off. And it's just I understand, man, it's tight right now, a lot of people, man. But I will say this: if y'all think for one second that what we've done and what we're doing is gonna be just kind of a ever so often type thing, hey man, if you just look around, you will see ain't no help coming. Especially if they get with it, especially if the conservative side get what they want. Hey man, ain't no telling what's to come. I don't know. I don't know, man. How y'all feeling, bro? Let's talk about it. Might as well before we get into it. We got some stuff. Zoe got his list of order of finish. That's gonna be entertaining, by the way, because I was just like, wow, I'm gonna let him take that part away. But I did not expect what happened over the weekend to happen. Let me set it up this way. I just did not expect it. I wasn't expecting to see Biden drop out of the race. And I wasn't expecting that. So now we got to see what's going to happen on the other side, man. So on the Democratic side. But I am a little disappointed, fellas, from some of the dialogue and commentary that I do see around Sister Kamala, VP Kamala Harris. I understand the history of this country and what we're up against, trying to vote a black woman into a presidency position. But it's just some stuff I'm just not willing to just say, man. It is more disappointing when it comes from within your own space and within your own circle. So I am on the Roland Martin men's call now. You got to come up and talk about that, Brother Carr. You got to come up and share that. Share what does that mean? She has raised $81 million in 24 hours, which is for now. It is. But not only is she gonna need dollars, she gonna need votes, man. If she get the nomination, she gonna need the votes, man. She gonna need the votes. And black men, stop, man. We gotta stop. When did y'all, somebody talk, please, bro. I got a lot. I'm telling y'all, bro. I've been sitting on a lot today. I cleaned this office up. Y'all can't see it, but see, y'all only see what was behind me. Y'all didn't see what was in front of me. I talked to Zoe earlier, bro. It was a mess. TD, I done dust everything. I done wiped everything. All the wood up in this joker, the desk, I done wiped it down completely, man, with pledge and smelling good. A year's worth of traveling, bro. I had 7 tripods. I had wires everywhere. I had 13 JSU hats. I got 50 pair of shoes. Man, I had shit everywhere, man. It's so much so that I missed phone calls today. If you call me today and I didn't get to you, so I get back to you tomorrow. To the point to where I just got exhausted with it, but I feel good, man. I feel good. All right, go ahead.
Again, I was going to say, speaking on the VP nominee or possible. Ken, I've seen so much in studying the word, and I know things has to go the way they have to go, man, but I've seen so much foolishness over the course of the last 4 to 5 years, man, and the stuff that goes on. I'm just at a neutral zone right now. Nothing surprises me anymore. A lot of stuff is just hard to believe, and at the end of the day, with people writing rules, changing rules, making rules to fit their logic, it's very discouraging. And I'm still in the fight. Don't get me wrong. But at the same time, you're looking at, how long I got to continue to punch the air. I mean, am I going to hit anything? But of course, you never give up the fight, man. But it's discouraging. I'm not going to lie. And with the youth not being as focused on politics, a lot of them, and not understanding it's an uphill battle, Ken, and it's always been uphill for us, but it's definitely challenging now, bro. I'm just speaking from me. I definitely would support Vice President Harris, man. I mean, I even look at, the incident that happened a couple Saturdays ago. I'm not sure, I'm not even sure if I believe that. Yeah, I mean, it's just so much stuff that they can do with cameras and I don't know, man. I only, at the end of the day, man, I gotta do what best, what I can do best for my family and myself. Try to support the righteous cause, regardless of who it is. You gotta stand for what's right. But at the end of the day, man, I don't even get into politics like that no more, bro. I just don't.
You know what, man? Here's what I don't want y'all to do. Don't spam the chat, because if you spam the chat, I'm gonna zap you. Please don't do that.
My point exactly.
Hold on, let me do this. Y'all get real sensitive when it comes to politics. I don't give a damn who you vote for.
Right.
Okay. First and foremost, let me make that clear. I don't care. I don't. Not to the point to where I'm gonna get so emotionally disturbed and all of that good stuff. But one thing you will not do, and I'm telling you this, please just go away. If you think you're gonna impose your political beliefs and all that good stuff on anybody, because just so you know, most people feel just as convicted about their side as you do. So it's okay to have an opinion. Just don't be, you know what I'm saying? It's insane, man. I'm just saying. Zordan, you don't, you can give a damn, you can give 15 damns. What I'm saying is, once again, listen to my words. I don't care who you vote for. Do not. I'm asking everybody. Don't come in the chat and try to spam the chat. So I'm saying, yeah, I do give a damn, but I'm saying tonight, just follow my point, man. And I ain't clarifying myself no more. I don't want to have to block nobody in this app. We're not going to spam the chat, man. However you feel is how you feel. Okay. That's all I'm saying. Just let's keep it, let's have some decorum. I guess that's the best way of saying it. And it just blows my mind. And nobody is going to come in and act like they so much more educated than the next person is. Listen, it's too much. It's too complex to try to give a 15-second sound bite as to what you may know politically or not know. It's a lot into that. So don't misconstrue somebody's words. Don't take my words and try to do whatever. We can speak what we speak, and we can keep it professional, because trust me, you ain't dealing with no idiot. And a lot of people don't understand. I ain't no dumb AN. You follow what I'm saying? I don't open my mouth on stuff unless I've done my research and I know what the heck I'm talking about. And trust me when I tell y'all, you got to tread lightly when you're talking politics, because again, people get in their feelings and their emotions, and people start doing this little weird thing and acting like, if you don't believe what I believe. That's why they tell you when you go to work, don't talk politics, don't talk religion, don't talk none of that stuff, because people are just as convicted. And I'm going to say it again, no matter how convicted I am or whatever, the world don't revolve around Ken Clark. I'm not the center of the world. What I think, feel, and passionate about ain't gonna make you poop tomorrow. It stops right here. It stops right here. You have a right to vote. You have a right to whatever. Just keep it on the up and up. You know what I'm saying? Just keep it respectful. And all I'm saying is, when you're having these dialogue, and I'm gonna be done when I say this, when you have these conversations, be just as respectful to the other person as if you would want them to be respectful to you for your perspective. That's all anybody would ask. Don't just come in and start talking at people. You know what I mean? Because that's how you lose people real quick. People ain't finna listen at you talking at them, acting like you know more than they know. That ain't how that works. So whatever you think, is what you think. And you got that right. So I'll leave it at that, man. We're going to get into some SWAC stuff in a minute. We're going to get into it in a minute, man. But we're not going to sit there and act like the world don't exist around us, you know. But I didn't expect to see what happened. It happened. And what has happened, and we'll see how it goes. I know one thing, and I'm going to say this, and whether you believe it or not, anybody that know me that knows that, look, I'm not worried about nothing because I believe wholeheartedly in the one that's got it under control. I don't give a damn who in the White House. And here's what I mean. Somebody will say, Ken, so you don't know. It's a continuation. I don't give a damn who's in the White House, comma, because I know who is the one that's really in control of everything. And that's who I look to for all things. Right. Just that simple. Can't worry about what I can't control. I don't lose no sleep over it. And I can kind of can I add a little humor? There's some people running around here right now. I said this yesterday in the chat. I said, hell, they finna move the White House to Fortification Street in Jackson, Mississippi. I said, America finna become Mississippi. And for people who from the SIP, they get what we talking about. Because we done seen some adversity, man. We done seen some tough days, man. And I tell you, unless you've experienced what it's like to walk around in this type of melanin, and you might want to tread lightly with how you know, all that other stuff. We done already been through a lot, man. And who knows what's to come, what's around the corner, but we'll see how it goes, man. Anyway, y'all got anything else on that? I got a lot I do want to touch on. I want to shout out all of our sponsors, but I want to start here. I want to send a heartfelt condolences to the Graham fam, man. Change the pace a little bit. One of the best women's basketball players to ever come through Grambling, man. She actually passed away this weekend in a car accident in Ruston, Louisiana. And it was a single car accident. I don't know if you guys remember, but I think she played from 2016 to 2019. And she actually was a part of the team that took the Grambling's women's team when they won the SWAC. They went to the NCAA tournament, I want to say 5-6 years ago. I know she finished up in 2019, man, but a devastating loss, man. Young life. And I know, you know, you could just see, you know, those who remember her, man. She was a stud. She was one of the best players to be in the SWAC. And I'm not even talking about, I'm talking about 5 years ago. She's one of the best players. This is, you know, I know Coach Reed was during that era. I want to say this is was this Coach Reed was it a first full year? You on mute. Now I want to say it was 2018. I think it was her first year. But man, she top 10 scorer all time for Grambling. Young life, man. Just finished college in 2019, and I saw it and just kind of felt like, you know, we started off here. I do want to send a heartfelt Tiger condolences to the Graham fam, man, and for their loss, man, and for her family, Miss Jasmine Boyd and her family. If anybody, and I do want to say this, man, she played at Hattiesburg High School. Many don't know that, but she played. I think she was originally from, and looking at it, but I know she played at Hattiesburg High. So she finished up her high school career in Mississippi, and but I do know she went on to play ball at Grambling and had a great career. And again, as we said, man, you got to live life, man. Be intentional about living life, because people checking out of here. You know, we talk about whether it's politics or whatever the case may be. At this point, her story, her chapter has been closed, and her story has been written. But you know, just condolences to all of those affected by such a short life lived. And just wanted to send my condolences to the Graham fam.
And you know, I mean, I know I didn't hear of it until you just mentioned of it. So definitely send my condolences.
Friday night. Happened Friday night.
Definitely send my condolences as well. I know we get on here, we talk sports, we talk about the Tigers, you know, JSU Tigers. We bigger back and forth. At the end of the day, we all family, and definitely seeing anyone lose their lives is especially a young life. I mean, life period, you know, is a tragedy. Steve. So I pray for us, her fam, her teammates, her people she went to school with, man, because young people take this hard as well. So much prayer, like you said, with the grand fam, and much prayers with her family. Wish the best they can, man, because it's pretty much all you can do. I mean,
Absolutely, brother. Well said. Hey, man. Hey, we finally hit it. I think we hit it on Friday, but I want to just send a shout out to everybody, man. Hey, we're rolling on to 7,000 now. So we jumped into the 6,000 space, and we finally hit our 6,000 subscriber on Friday. I think Amaya said that she was the 6,000 subscriber, which is pretty dope. And just wanted to celebrate that, man. We're gonna continue to grow this platform as big as we can, and we need you guys' help in order to do that. So we appreciate every like, every share, every comment, everything, man. I appreciate you guys for pulling up with us Monday, Wednesday, Friday. But we're thankful, man. We're thankful for that, and we're gonna keep this thing rolling, man. Season tickets. Listen, message from Vaughn from the ticket office. I just saw this. So I think you got that message as well. So all parking passes are available for pickup for those that purchase parking passes. Mail outs will be sent out on Tuesday. That's tomorrow. That's 7/23. So if you didn't sign up for a mail out, you don't expect the mail out. So I think you had to have already made preparation for that. But if you did get a parking pass, your parking pass is available for pickup. It's available for pickup. Mail outs will start going out on tomorrow. But while you're at it, you still got a week. Still got a little over a week. You got about 9 days left to get your season tickets. Be sure to oh yeah, I saw that. It's in the chat. I saw that. Yeah, Quay committed to. Did you see my comment? Did you see my comment in the chat? I said he's just bouncing all over the SWAC. I'm talking about Quay Davis. If y'all don't know, Quay, former wide receiver, Jackson State. He committed to FAMU for a minute, and then he took a visit to Grambling, and he ended up at Southern. So, spent a little time at Texas Southern. So I said he's just gonna bounce all around, man. Get that whole SWAC experience. He's SWAC-tastic. All right, let's see. What else we got over here, man. Alumni Challenge. You guys know about our event, August 10th, coming up, Hazelhurst, Mississippi. We'll come back to that in a little bit. And, of course, don't forget to get your tickets. We're a month away from this Committed, The Experience, Jackson Convention Complex, CC Taylor hosting a fundraiser for the football team. And it's going to be a great event, man. So get your tickets at Eventbrite, committedtheexperience.eventbrite.com. So, and then listen, I know that the Boom had their fundraiser on Friday, but we're still donating to the Boom. If you want to still donate to the Boom, go to jsums.edu/roses. All right. So we got a couple commitments today, man. First up, Josh Higgins, a DB coming to us from Weber State, man. Weber State cornerback. I knew we said we'd add another cornerback. Mostly looked like he played the safety position, and I like this film, man. I really like his film. I like he's a great piece to add to our DB room, and I really. I like his film, man. I like his film. 6'1", a little under 200, good size, good striking ability on some of the film. And listen, he get to come in and compete, man. I like that they're still adding to that back end.
I told you we're gonna get another DB.
Might even get another one.
But no, man, I like to pick up. And again, man, I mean, this kind of goes without saying, but man, we loaded at safety. I mean, it's safe to say the defensive backfield is going to be real safe. I can definitely tell you that.
Yeah, Jay Shaw, he does.
And yeah, man, good solid pickup, especially this late in the game, right as we get ready to report, man. That's a dope edit too, by the way. But yeah, man, yeah. It just again, man, we got this thing brewing. You know, y'all have heard me say it before. I gotta say it because Nook said somebody Friday, but old TC Taylor, man, he building a stanker down there. He building a stank over there in Jackson. And man, I'm talking about it's going. I'm telling y'all, we not finna get ahead of ourselves. We got all our attention. I'm talking about ULM finna get all this energy, gonna get all this work. But I'm telling y'all, this team is gonna be special, man. This team is gonna be special. And it's another key to the cog that's finna roll on the campus start next week, man. Because I'm telling y'all, when all of us, because I'm telling y'all, that game, ULM game is gonna be a sellout. I'm telling you.
Yep.
We're gonna roll to Monroe. It's gonna be Jackson on wheels. We're gonna get this dub, man. I'm telling you. And this team
on a Thursday night too, man. Hey, sell out on a Thursday night.
This team is gonna be special, bro. I'm telling you. So another good piece, and again, we talk about Jalen Moore, man. Another good added piece.
Jalen class of 2025, Oak Grove High School.
Man, listen.
Big time pickup, man. Class of 25. We already get commitments from the 25.
And that's the second commit for 2025 already.
Yep.
Second commit for 2025 already, man.
Yeah, he's a big time. Big time.
And again, for all those people who say recruiting don't matter, bullshit. So, I mean, you can see it now, man. You can see it now. 2 players already for 2025. And I'm talking about two good pieces, man. I'm telling you.
Hey, 302 real. Don't torture yourself like that. We said that all season.
Right.
We said after season. You might well just hey, just don't do that to yourself.
Right.
You a glove for punishment. Don't be a glove for punishment.
Hey, we're gonna bring you up tonight because you crazy. You know that? B said when who that's well anyway. I'm gonna leave that alone.
Alabama State.
Yeah, that's what it was. It was Alabama State. TD knew where I see TD. You already knew what I was trying to think.
Hey, we looked up at. Hey, we both kind of looking down.
Boy, stop it.
I ain't messing with that.
Hey, listen, but 2 big time commitments today, man. We love to get them commitments, man. So 2025 into 2024. I love it, man. I love it. Gonna keep building this thing, keep building it up, man. We got to go get it.
So Josh will be in for this fall season, and Jalen is committed for next season, 25.
Yes, sir.
Ooh.
That's correct. Let's see what else we got next. Go check out the second part of Coach Mario Magana's interview. Great interview, by the way. Shout out to D-Corsi, man. He been doing his thing. And hey, you got another one on tap, man. Travis Terrell. Shout out to D-Corsi, man. This kid is gonna be special, man. Wait until you hear what his running back coach had to say about him, man. He's a special kid, man. He's putting that work in, and I'm excited to see. Man, Coach Gallen said, I'm gonna go ahead and say it, though. And TD, Coach Gallen said this kid right here gonna be ready. He's a day one player right here, man.
Hey, Ken, before you elaborate, I'm gonna say this. When I watched that interview, I got the same feeling from his interview that I got from Irv Mulligan interview when you did that.
Okay.
And I told you how I felt about Irv before he even got here. Just from that interview, I felt his vibe and felt what he planned to do. And I get that same thing from Travis, man. That yes. And I don't know anything about him.
Man, Travis is a stud, bro. He really is, man. I tell you. No, the kid from Oak Grove is I think he's a linebacker. If I'm not mistaken.
He's a linebacker.
Yeah, that's what I thought. He's a linebacker.
Hey, so Zoe, I hate to really go into football like this, but let me say this, man. With the athletes and the speed and the agility and the quickness that the team that's on the team right now, would you run a lot of shotgun?
would I run a lot of shotgun? I mean, yeah, I would. I mean, most football programs really ain't going under center. I mean, it's not. I mean, I would probably be more inclined to go under center. It just comes down to philosophy. Be more inclined to probably go under center if I'm in the red zone, but just depend on what I'm running, what I'm doing on offense.
Yep.
You know, what I'm trying to run. You know, what is my offense based out of? You know, I'm gonna be honest. Me, for example, like I love the pistol formation. That's just what I like. I could do a lot of that because in the pistol I'm in shotgun, but I got a running back behind me like in the I formation. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like a single back, but I'm in shotgun. And I'm gonna tell you why. Just because of timing, it really don't make sense, to be honest, to get under center to do a 3-step drop or do a 5-step drop. When you're in shotgun formation, you automatically at 7. Seven steps already the moment you got the ball back. So from that alone, you know what I'm saying, I personally like being in shotgun because you can see better for what you're trying to do. Now, granted, if you run the ball, if you want to run the ball, if my O-line good, that's why they eliminate the fullback. Because honestly, you don't need them anymore. You really don't. And that's when they start the flex position by having the tight end go in motion to be able to block the fullback on certain plays. So to answer your question, yeah, I'll be in shotgun a lot. But again, I like the pistol formation, so I'm biased to
that. Brother King, what would you run?
But it depends, like Zoe said, it depends on philosophy. Coach TC, I can tell you now, he runs a spread RPO style offense, man, for the most part. You're not going to see Jacobian. Usually, Boom just made my point. The game is a lot faster now. The rules that have changed and a lot of different creative defenses. That shotgun gives you kind of it gives you an opportunity. You know what I'm saying? It gives you a few more seconds in the pocket. And in the NFL, it's a little different, TD, because you got professional guys, man, professional old linemen. They're getting paid to block. You know what I'm saying? It's a different type situation. Same with the D-line that are coming off. They're all pros, but it's a whole different scheme. You don't see a lot of pro-style offenses in college. Some you do. For example, I was listening to, and Zoe, you can feel me when I say this because they talked about C.J. Stroud, right? The success of C.J. Stroud last year with the Houston Texans coming out of Ohio State. But Zoe, they was talking about Caleb Williams with the Bears. They were saying Caleb Williams may have a different learning curve because of the simple fact that he came from under Lincoln Riley's system, which is a spread system. So Caleb having to come to the NFL and automatically go in the center, it's going to take some adjusting. Or they're going to either have to adjust to him and he's going to have to adjust to the game, which is something. But, you know, I'll take shotgun. I just when I get inside the 10, and y'all just got to have to wait till the interview come out. I talked to the running back coach. I made it very clear. Man, I'm going to run that son bitch 4 damn downs, bro, inside the 10. Right. You just got to stop me.
Hey,
you got to stop me.
But here's the thing, though. And again, it come down like I agree, right? I'm going to run the ball majority of the time in the red zone too. But just because I sit here and say that I'm going to get under center to run the ball, it's not giving me an advantage to say that I'm under center running the ball. Again, it comes down to execution. But also, even now, man, you probably could find one team, whether it's D1, whether it's FCS or FBS, you might find one team that you're going to have a quarterback get under center and do a 3-step drop. Like, they just don't exist anymore.
I mean, like you say, it definitely depends on the situation, but, you know, you still want some power. You still want some power in your football.
But you still have power.
You ain't.
But you can still have but you can still have power. Formation doesn't dictate power.
So check this out. I mean, with the offensive lineman that is projected to be at, on the team, those are big boys, man. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of time, those guys like run block. A lot of time. I mean, you got to be good at both of them. You like to do run block. So therefore, and then with that backfield that you have also, sometimes it's good, definitely to mix it up. As far as being under the center, running the quarterback, in the red zone, sometime, man, a quick 3-step drop and hit, run a slant, it's almost hard to defend. I want to run power, Ken. Don't get me wrong.
From the 20 to the 10, you got.
Hold on, T. Let me stop right there. you ain't finna see nobody do a 3-step drop in the red zone and run a slant.
Well, I mean, like a quick pass, man. What I'm saying, a quick pass height. There it is across the middle.
Yeah, but here's the thing. But here's the thing. Honestly, when you're in the red zone, let's say you're on the 5-yard line. Bear in mind, if you depending on the formation, it's harder to throw.
Yeah.
Then
linebackers.
Exactly. That's why you're kind of conflicted when it comes to running certain routes. That's why people will go in shotgun, though you probably won't like it, but you still can have a power run game in the shotgun. That's not deterring that. The thing is, it's still gonna come down to execution. But now
tight end.
Huh? Listen, man, this is why I say if you're inside the 5, run the damn football, man. What are we trying to figure out on passing? Y'all remember we got in the red zone with Shador in the SWAC championship game?
Yeah.
And old boy jumped up there. He had like a 40-foot vertical, a 40-inch vertical, went up there, got that thing. Why are you throwing the ball in the red zone anyway? Red zone is 20 from the 20-yard line within. I ain't saying don't throw none inside the red zone. 20 from the 20 to the 10. Hey, I'm trying to get that first down. Once you get to first and goal, man, it's my line versus your line. Now, if you can't get no penetration, then of course you want to try to use the tight end. I'm not saying don't pass ever. You follow what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, like, we get so cute. And maybe I'm speaking for yesteryear. Even under Coach Prime, we struggled in the red zone. I'm talking about extremely bad. It was terrible. It was terrible.
I'm not totally against throwing the ball from the 5. It's just what you're calling. But again, even saying that, it's only so many routes that you can actually throw from the 5-yard line when you're talking about a player being wide open. That's why you tend to have people run those in and out routes or whatever. But sometimes when you have a play designed for one wide out on a pass play, I have no problem with those. Because basically you're setting up to run, and I'm only going to one player. If it's not there, I'm throwing it out of bounds. Those, because it's low risk. You know what I'm saying?
Do y'all know that Coach? I'm gonna hate to steal his thunder. He said something today, man, that got me. Listen, I was super excited when he said this. He talked about the potential in the red zone of running 30 personnel, bro. I said, what? Don't you dare get me that excited. That's 3 running backs for those that don't understand. That's one behind the quarterback TD and 2 to the right.
Well, hold on. That's personnel. That's not alignment.
No, not alignment. Not that's true. You can mix that up a little bit if you
remember. That's personnel, not alignment.
I'm just saying, dog. Listen, I love coaches that get in the red zone, and basically I call it explain that no tight end. You don't have a tight end, you got 2 wide receivers. So basically what you have is you have 30 personnel is basically 3 running backs, 0 tight ends. You basically load it up in the backfield. You can run 22, 2 tight ends, 2 running backs. But a 30 personnel is different. It's wishbone. That's exactly that. There you go. It's wishbone style. Now, TD, you can put the. Could you imagine Jacoby and Morgan under center inside the 5 with Nate Blunt and Ahmad Miller and Dez Moultrie? You don't know. I mean, Erd Mulligan right behind him. You got Dez, and you got. I switch it up a little bit. Give me. Let me see. Give me Nate Blunt and give me Mari Matthews. You feel I'm going with this? Or Bryson Moss, and then you put Erd Mulligan back there with Jacoby. And now you're still gonna have 2 wide receivers, because the 2 wide receivers, you gotta determine what your cornerbacks are gonna do. And at that point, it's basically, I call it FU ball. I play FU football inside the 5. That means I don't give a damn what you're running. You're gonna have to stop me.
We just gotta make sure Nate and the other running back can block.
But see,
I'm just saying, you get your best blockers, whoever that may be. Right. Listen, if they can't block, then I tell you what you do. You go get Marvin Landy, and you go get Big Bennett, them big tight ends, and you put them back there in the running back position. So now you got two blockers that's in the backfield. You follow what I'm saying? Chicago Bears used to do that with Refrigerator Perry, man. Come on now. Y'all know how this thing.
Herb definitely was good with picking up blocks. But that in that space right there, you can run so much with the tight end.
There's so many things you can do with that, bro. It's just, I love that type of football, man, because what that tells me is we finna get 6. I need 6. Somebody said Jeremiah Williams. See what I'm talking about, Chuck? Give me a big old slug back there, man. Give me True Thompson and Jeremiah Williams in the back with Herb Mulligan. You know who finna get the ball. No, Nate Blunt. Forget that. Nate Blunt.
Hey, man. But with that line, Ken, you might not need to do it. I mean, man, that line should be.
Hell with that, TD. Now, I want to impose my will. I want to break your spirit and let you know that inside the red zone, you can't stop me. I like to shove it down your throat, man. I'm serious. Nope. Pause. But anyway. Anywho, man. Hey, we've been getting to some football. All right. Zoe asked for this, and I know what y'all came to see. We're going to let Zoe take over here. There's a second. I'm going to move me to the bottom. What do? I'm going to let him take this one over. So listen, you didn't get a chance to really talk about the predicted order of finish for the SWAC. So Zoe said, Ken, I need you to do me an edit. I'm going to talk about my prediction and because TD and I talked about it some mostly on Friday. We touched on it, and we'll let you have your moment. So Zoe sent me his list. He said, Ken, I want to talk tonight about his predicted order of finish. And I can tell y'all right now, it's gonna look like this, but it ain't gonna look like this. All right, so you got it, bro. There it is. Zoe's list. Boom shakalaka. So Zoe wanted to talk about his Eastern Division and Western Division predicted order of finish. Take it away, bro. And I'm going to drop the link. If y'all want to come up and join the show, y'all feel free to come on up.
Oh, please feel free to come on up. All right. So, again, we had SWAC Media Day last week. And so, I did some thinking. And, took into account everything. And I'm like, you know what? Let me put up my order of finish. Now, granted, y'all going to say, oh, well, you a JSU homer. No, they ain't got to do with my order of finish. All right, so we're gonna do the East later on. I'm gonna start with the West.
Appreciate that, Zordan. I'm pretty damn good with the graphics. I'm getting good now. Go ahead.
So we're gonna start with the West. I know you're gonna say how and why. Okay, I'm just gonna use regular logic here. Ken, who's the best returning quarterback in the conference?
Jacoby and Morgan.
We're gonna see here outside of Jacoby and Morgan. Who's the offensive player of the year? Who's their perceived best quarterback in the conference? Then let me say that.
Miles Crawley. I knew what you was asking, but I gave you the real answer. Go ahead.
It's Miles Crawley. Okay. All right. So now again, if you go back and look at the past 4 SWAC champions, best quarterback player in the conference win the championship. Now I'm not predicting Grubber gonna win the championship, but again, if he's the offensive player coming into the season, I gotta roll with the best offensive player best returning offensive quarterback. In the conference. Plus, when we sit down and we look at Grambling, if y'all remember last year, y'all can run the tape back. It was and I specifically said, whoever wins the State Fair Classic will win the West. Did I not say that, Ken?
Yeah, you did last year.
And I said Prairie View. I believe Prairie View will win the game, and thus Prairie View will win State Fair Classic. So guess what? We're going to run it back the same thing this year. I, again, believe whoever wins the State Fair Classic will win the West. But
the State Fair Classic is Grambling versus Prairie View.
Grambling versus Prairie View.
Okay.
And so thus, I believe because Grambling has the returning quarterback, and now Prairie View got a transfer in, but again, Grambling has a returning player. I know they may I'm not going to go to sleep now because I'm on one now. Look.
And then you saw that I started laughing.
Because let me tell you, Grambling has the better quarterback between the two teams. Grambling got some good nucleus of talent coming in. And Mickey Jones is a damn good coach, man, and he's a damn good recruiter. And they had a good recruiting class. Between the two, Grambling upgraded their talent stable. And so, again, I got Grambling as my dark horse to come out of the West this year. Now, with that being said, because I did say whoever win.
Grambling beat Prairie View last year in the State Fair Classic, though.
All right. So, with that being said, because I said Grambling going to win the State Fair Classic, that's why I got Prairie View coming in at second. Now, I got Port Gibson State bringing up the rear at third. Now, the thing about Port Gibson State is that, again, we sit here. I mean, again, man, they got a brand new coach. They'll say, oh, well, the coach they had, you know what I'm saying, he had some success. But I'm like, I mean, he was all right at UAPB. Ain't like he really won anything or you know what I'm saying, of any significance at, you know, at UAPB. Had a formidable defense, but that's pretty much it. But, I mean, who's gonna be the trigger man? You can't say, again, we don't call him Draco because he ain't shot nothing. You know what I'm saying? You went to bed last year, you end up pulling him. I mean, they got some good pieces on defense. We can't knock that. And again, you know, they got some good pieces, man. But again, you know what you got a quarterback, and if quarterback playing good,
Port Gibson State is all corn, brother. Come on now. Y'all got to stay with it now. Port Gibson State is all corn. Go ahead,
man, come on. Y'all know what Port Gibson did. Come on. We finna act brand new now. Y'all know what Port Gibson did. Port Gibson State. Or hey, Longman Community College. Whichever one. Take your pick. Take your pick. So they're gonna be at third. Now, I have to admit this. Southern, believe it or not, man, is a very intriguing team. To me, I know it's easy to say, man, they didn't do good last year, but Southern got talent. They really do. And they got a brand new coach in Graves, but man, I'm actually interested to see how Graves is going to do. One thing Southern used to always have, Southern always have good O-line play. They will always have a damn tight end. But again, Southern got to find a quarterback, and so we just don't know. If I knew more about them, I would probably put them above Alcorn, believe it or not. Matter of fact, if Southern had a returning quarterback, I would actually have them above Alcorn.
Hold
on. I would actually have Southern above them, but Southern's a question mark to me. I got them at fourth right now, but I almost slick kind of want to have them tied. I really, really do. So I think Southern they can either go higher than we are, then I got them, or they could be lower. They're kind of an enigma right now. But Texas Valley and Peanut Butter, they bring up the rear. It is what it is. Go ahead, TD. What you about to say? I just want to finish that. Go ahead.
I don't want to ask you. So how would you talk about Southern quarterback situation? How would Coach McNair play a part in that? He's been pretty good at handling quarterbacks in offense situations, but now he got
TD. He ain't the head coach. I don't know what he's doing over there. He ain't the head coach, so he ain't gonna have no issue, no say so, no quarterback play over there on the club.
Quality control or something like that. They created a title for him, so
he gonna. If you ever hear from him again, he gonna make sure to tell you they got some fine young minions. That's how you go here.
Pause.
Yeah, I mean, he say it all the time. So, yeah, mostly over here to the east, man, where the Kings reside. Man, listen, we're gonna start at the bottom. Man, Valley is Valley. We ain't gotta address that. They're gonna be their rightful place year after year. It is what it is. All right. This what y'all came to see.
Oh, so he the tight ends coach. Okay. You know what? Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Pause. Is he the tight ends coach because of what we just said? Okay, he's the tight ends coach. He said all right, never mind. Let me shut up.
All right. This what y'all
he got some fine young men, and then somebody said he the tight ends coach. So I'm like, okay, I didn't know if that was a joke or that was I wanted to make sure. Okay, he's the tight ends coach. All right, go ahead.
All right. Valley. This what y'all came for. Now, SWAC Media Day, they sit there and like, we got a mistake. Man, y'all can sit there and believe that, man, look. Bees don't even make honey come September get here. You don't even see no bees out nowhere past September. Nowhere. Man,
so you got Alabama State. I'll let you finish. Because I'm going to ask you questions.
That's fine. Look, I'm telling you don't see no bees make no honey nowhere after September. They dormant till the spring. They going to be in fifth place, bro. Listen, We talk about body. Body ain't got no body since he been in college, dog. He got 9 wins. You count them. 9 wins. And if my math is right, I think he only got 4 wins against winning teams since he been in college. Please tell me how they're supposed to scare somebody. And then you'll say the offense was bad, but you lost your best offensive player. I'm sorry, man. That don't put no fear in nobody. And then you look at defense. Okay, they got old boy from UAPB, but he only had good numbers because Peanut Butter ain't had no offense. They played defense 3/4 of the game. I'm just saying. I mean, you lose your best 3 defensive players, your best offensive players. You bring a quarterback with a losing record in, and y'all for the win the conference. I mean, the math ain't mathing. Logically, it don't even make sense. It don't. It don't make sense at all. I'm just saying. All right, so then that's enough of them. Like, I should have had you put some rave about it. Coming up in 4th place. Now, let me say this too. Actually, I'm saying it wrong. Coming in 3rd place. And I stand by it.
4th place.
No. 3rd. I'm explaining to you.
Okay.
I got Bethune-Cookman and Alabama A&M tied for 3rd place.
Okay.
I got Bethune-Cookman and Alabama A&M tied for 3rd place. And the only reason why I got Bethune-Cookman over A&M is I believe Bethune-Cookman will beat them, but they'll still probably stay tied with a conference record, but Bethune-Cookman to get the nod for the tiebreaker. I got them tied for 3rd place. I think Alabama A&M is going to be a lot better than people give them credit for. I really, really do. They got a damn good offensive line. They're going to run the ball, and they got some good, solid defensive players. But again, which is history in the SWAC, it's going to come down to quarterback play. But again, what Alabama A&M is going to ask for their quarterback, they're going to ask for a lot less than what a lot of other teams do because they're going to run the ball. But again, special team was good for them last year, and I'm telling you, Alabama A&M it's going to. I want to say them and Bethune-Cookman are dark horses, but I'm gonna give that nod to Bethune only because Bethune was a lot worse than what Alabama A&M was last year. And I'm only picking Bethune-Cookman, like I said, because I got them with the tiebreaker. Now, Bethune-Cookman, Mary's babies. Let me tell you something. This is a real legit dark horse. This ain't no media hype. If you go look at the pieces, man, what they got from the O-line, what they got at running back, they got some weapons outside. They got a solid tight end. Man, they just need a quarterback. I can say that for a lot of teams, but Bethune-Cookman, with the pieces that they have, but see, and I said this before, what everybody's trying to make about Alabama State, you really should apply it to Bethune-Cookman. Because Bethune-Cookman had just almost as strong of a defense as what Alabama State had, but the difference is Bethune-Cookman got everything coming back. Alabama State lost theirs. Bethune-Cookman offense wasn't as putrid as Alabama State's. The only reason why Bethune-Cookman was as putrid because they lost all their quarterbacks. But now they're back and they're healthy. Plus, who had the better recruiting class? It ain't even close. Bethune-Cookman did. It ain't even close. So again, if they get average quarterback play, they'll be significantly better than what they are. Look, Bethune-Cookman, Alabama State, Bethune-Cookman by far. By far. So now that bring me to the Legless Blizzards, man. FAMU. And yes, I told you, 75. 75. But they're gonna have a good conference record. 75 though. 75. And after we kick their tail in Jackson, I'll be in Tallahassee 2025 with my green and orange snakeskin boots on. I promise you. But this year's a no-go. Y'all gonna be pissed at Cozy. Pissed at them. And then that comes to the Mac of the SWAC, baby. Them Blue Bengals down there on Lynch Street. Yes, we're gonna win the East for all the logical reasons. Best quarterback in the conference. Best running back room in the conference. It ain't even close. Got the best returning O-line. Only thing that was really, really unproven was wide receiver play, but guess what? You had subpar to inadequate quarterback play, but we gonna right that wrong. But we got the weapons. Defensive front, man, look, our front seven, man, look, I'm sorry, the D-line, man, we ain't even got to talk about it. And look, I'm going to tell you right now, Defensive Player of the Year will not be the kid from Southern. Better take note of this right now. It's going to be Josh Nobles. Joshua Nobles. We're going to stay biblical over here. We're going to go from the book of Isaiah to Joshua. And he's going to win. SWAC Defensive Player of the Year, Josh Nobles. You can book it. You can book it. But and Reed Pulliam, go ahead and remember that name. We ain't gonna talk about the DBs. I mean, we led the country in the interception last year. But we went from K5 to 1K. You know what I'm saying? We upgraded, man. We ain't said nothing about Sadiq Thompson. Man, I'm talking about, man, the length we got on the DB. We look, we ain't finna talk about man, was I just drew a blank. Man, was Rob last name? I just drew a damn blank.
McDaniel. Robert McDaniel.
Rob McDaniel gonna get drafted in the draft next year, man. Came back home to his rightful place where he should have been the whole damn time. Man, and Rob actually gonna have an outside shot at winning Defensive Player of the Year. If he don't get it, with Josh Nobles. Both gonna have double-digit sacks. Watch what I'm trying to tell you. You don't know about him, but you're gonna hear about him. So there go your order of finish. Take a picture of it. You can run it back at the end of the year. Oh, and just so y'all know, I sit there and I had me a nice little talk with Maynard. I had me a nice little talk with Maynard at SWAC Media Day. I told him, I let him know what I said. I let him know I've been writing checks. I got a maroon checkbook. I've been writing checks for him. So he know. Oh, he know. And I told y'all seen the little video on IG, man, when that little bulldog came out at the people's house, saw that damn little mangy ass snake, tore his ass up too. Alabama and them gonna do the same thing to FAMU. You're going down, dog. 75.
Hey, where do they play that game at? They play in Tallahassee. That's right.
Yeah, they play in Tallahassee.
Ooh, okay. Oh my goodness. TD, come on in this thing, man. I want to get your thoughts, man, on those lists, man. I was a bit shocked. I didn't expect them to have Alabama and them finishing fifth. I was like, woo, man. Hey, I like it though. If you right, that means that's a good day for Jackson State, man. Thoughts on the list?
I think Bethune. I think Alabama State will be decent. I think Bethune-Cookman is going to be somewhat of a dark horse. They're going to be a little challenging. I wouldn't have Alabama State that low. I probably have them third and Bethune-Cookman fourth. Simply, it's too many unknowns with Alabama State. You know, we don't really, we know what we've seen with Body. We say he won 4 games, but we put the wins and losses on the quarterback. A lot of times to be the whole team, you have to, that really determine. However, the quarterback have to wear the win and losses. I hadn't seen enough of the young man. I know we did play him down there a couple of years ago. He had a pretty good game. You never know what's in store with him and with the recruits that they gotten in. And like I said, Alabama State, every game I know, I always play us tough. We have never, that I can think of, have blown them out. And I wish that day would come, and I think what we need to do with them is just punch them in the mouth from the door and let it be done. You know what I'm saying? Be done with it. Because long we let them stay around in the game, they're going to continue to fight. So there's always a tough outing for me. For us FAMU, I mean, I agree with that first, definitely with the first two. And I'm looking at basically what Coach Taylor did with the year that he had coming in, with the recruiting that he did, with the coaches that's coming in, also with the players that's being recruited. So with that projection, that's why I say, we definitely can put ULM away. We have a chance at an undefeated season. And I'm not saying that we're going undefeated. I'm just saying that's potential, and that's what I'm talking about. So I won't be tripping on that spot. FAMU, I mean, they're always going to play tough. I mean, they have some big boys. They have a big offensive line. I know our defensive line is projected to be 3 deep, so it'll be really good, and I'm looking forward to that. I'm definitely hoping for that. We'll know as the weeks continue to draw near, what is it going to be. And as far as Alabama A&M, they kind of toss up for me because I think they're going to have a good running game. But if that running game gets shut down and you don't have a passing game to back it up, and you play a really good defense like Jackson State projected to have, and FAMU usually have, and Bethune-Cookman been playing a little defense too. You run across a defense like that, you one dimensional. That may end up, being a little problem for them. So they kind of up in the air for me. Valley.
You could apply the same thing what you just said to Alabama State, right?
What's that?
If you stop the run, then what they're going to throw on the ball?
Well, I mean, again, for Body has a name for whatever reason.
He has a name? For
whatever reason.
Pull up Body stats. You say he got a name. I want to know
No, listen to me. I'm not talking about his stats. I'm talking about his name. You know what I'm saying? For whatever reason, people giving him credit, and his name keep coming up for being one of the high-ranked quarterbacks.
Hold on. When you say his name keep coming up, I want to ask, who the hell you talking to then? Exactly, you can be talking to people that don't know what the hell they talking about. He won 9 games. He ain't got no good passing stats. So I'm talking about, you say his name keep coming up. I'm like, hell, who doing the talking?
Exactly. Well, here's the thing. Alabama State. Well, I mean, I'm just speaking on what was done at SWAC Media Day and what the SIDs and the coaches came up with. And they picked Alabama State to be number 1.
Forget what the coach is saying. Because men lie, women lie, numbers don't lie. You said out of your own mouth that if you continue to run, you got to throw the ball. So my point is, you can say the same thing about Alabama State. Because what has Body done? What has he done throwing the ball?
The point I'm making
what I'm saying, forget what everybody else say. I'm saying, what have you seen? You saying what everybody else say. What have you seen by him throwing the ball?
Well, I initially said I hadn't seen much of the young man play, but apparently for the attention that he's getting, it has to be something there. And then, you know what I'm saying, now the game that we saw him play in Houston, I mean, he did pretty good. Again, you never know what they have in store for him. Now, we know Alabama State pretty much struggled at quarterback and throwing the ball because they played like 3 or 4 different quarterbacks last year. Alabama A&M, who I'm speaking of. So we already know that they hadn't been proven to have a passing quarterback, but they do have a pretty good running attack. So if you shut that down, then, they might run into some problems. As far as Alabama State and talking about Body, like I said, he has a name, I guess, throughout the conference because he constantly getting picked. I mean, Alabama State picked him up. I'm not saying it just because of him, but they got some more pieces than Coach Rob, being into, I think, his 7th year. Then, therefore, it has to be something to it. I mean, far as the voters' eyes, far as some people's eyes and, Body. So they picked him to be number 1. So he has to have something going on for him. So that's why I wouldn't put them in the same category with Alabama A&M. I know better as the season began, but as of now, they projected to be number 1, and so we'll see what Body does, as the season progresses. Other than that, man, that's pretty much my take on it. And again, I like Valley quarterback. I know they have a good tight end. And, they tend to get better every year. They, I won't be surprised to sneak up on a couple of people because they play for a lot, for the most part, they play people tough, until second half. And so, I mean, technically they played us tough. I mean, we can talk about the fumbles. We can talk about whatever we want to talk about, what happened. You know what I'm saying? We just didn't walk about it like we could have, but probably should have. So whatever it takes for them to stay in the game, they scrappy, man. They scrappy. So I'm not saying they're not gonna finish last.
So I'm gonna use this. So you say because that is scrappy, right? They play us tough all the time, right? We don't blow them out, right? Mm-hmm. So we play Valley about 85. We probably play Valley 80 times. It's 75-5. So if I got 20 games and I beat them by a touchdown, does that because it seemed like you it seemed like it registers. It seems like you won't find comfort in a dub unless we beat them by like 20. Because you'll say we haven't blown them out. I mean,
it's not necessary. It's not necessarily me finding comfort in the dub. It's a way that you speak on their. It's a way that you speak on their football team.
Well, let me say this. Let me jump in real quick, TD, if you don't mind. Valley, the past 4 games, let me see if I can remember. The last 4 times that we played them twice at home and blew them out, and we played them at Valley, and it was a shaky, close game. That was even under Prime. Prime, it was 28-19, I want to say, that we won, if I'm not mistaken, 28-19.
That was the game that Coach Prime missed. That was the game Coach Prime missed.
Yeah, but the field was terrible. The field was terrible. Last year, I forgot the score, but I know the first year on the Prime, I think it was 45. I know the year prior to that, I think it was 45-7. That was with the young man, Caleb Johnson, that running back.
Yeah, when we played him at home, yes, it was a blowout.
And then we blew him out again his first year. So
but the point
even in the spring, too, we blew him out. So, but no, all I wanted to say about Valley is that it's okay to just say they're gonna be last and they're gonna suck again, because I don't see them. I don't see them. No. But to his point though, they do play us hard, because that's like the game that they.
The point that I'm getting. I mean, 2 things can be true. Watch this. Yeah, they're gonna play everybody tough, and they're gonna win 1 game. And guess what? Last season they played us tough, or the season before that. What I'm saying is, I don't give a damn about us blowing them out. I just want the dub. Whether we win by 2 points or we win by 30. The thing is, it's like going to church Sunday morning. It's gonna happen. It's a dub. We've lost to them 5 times out of 80 tries.
Last time we lost to them,
it sounded like
2014.
Yeah. And you know, in the last time before, they were probably like another 12 years. So what I'm saying is, death, taxes, and us beating Valley. It's kind of like what's going to happen.
Well, I'm not saying that we won't beat Valley. I'm not saying the dub is not a dub, but the way that you describe it, as if like, you don't even have to dress up to play Valley. Just show up. You know what I'm saying? That's way.
I'll say that.
Hold on. If you really get the feel that I'm saying it, I am. We just got to dress up to get to the damn stadium. I am saying it. Hold on. Well, I mean,
I'm right there with it, man.
Hold on. I mean, the math is mathing. We played 80 times, and we also won 5 times. So that means literally we losing like once every 20 years. So hell yeah, put your jockstrap on, put your jersey on. We're gonna beat Valley, get our ass back to Jackson. That's typically how I go.
That man said death, taxes, and beat Valley.
I'm just saying.
TD, this is why they play us so damn hard, because we beat them so many times. I know they play them hard. We get it.
TD, to make you feel better, no, we not gonna blow them out. We might beat them by a touchdown, but we're gonna win.
Oh, okay. I can rock with that. I can rock with that. I like to feel like we're gonna beat everybody on our schedule. I definitely like to feel that way. But I also know that's why we play the game. I mean, no one suits up in practice and go through there just to say, hey, we're gonna lay down because Jackson State coming to town.
I mean,
we gotta go in there and make them lay down.
Well, I don't care about them. The thing is, I don't care if they lay down or not. We're gonna win. That's the thing about it.
Okay, I mean, no doubt. I'm with you. And I hope 3,000% that you're right, sir. I'm rocking with you. Trust me.
That's why I said, hey, let me jump in real quick. That's why I said I would love for you to be right, dog. I mean, this list here, I'll say this. I don't have no changes on the west side. None. I like that. I think Grambling is gonna win the West. I really do.
Yeah.
Prairie View is gonna be tough.
Mm-hmm.
Alcorn, I can see that. I just think the order is solid, man. I think it's a solid order on the west side. On the east side, let's see. Only thing I would do is I would swap. Man, that's something. Ooh, man, that's something there. Man.
What you got?
I would swap Alabama State and Alabama A&M. I'm gonna swap Alabama State and Alabama A&M because I think Alabama State wins the Magic City Classic, and I think that they, I think you own the something though. And here's what I mean when I say that. Don't be shocked if they actually wound up finishing way worse than what people think. I mean, right now they already got us predicted to finish third, so or whatever. You know what I mean? I think Bethune-Cookman is going to be up there too. I really think so. I think they're going to have a hell of a defense because they already had a tough defense last year, and they had a tough defense last year, and they added a lot of pieces to the defense. You know, Coach Woody brought in his son and a host of friends from the Pac-12. You know what I'm saying? Linebackers. I mean, I think if they're healthy, they're going to be tough. They're going to be tough.
Didn't they have a shutdown corner?
Yeah, he graduated. That's
graduated. Okay.
Hill. I think that's Hill Robinson. He was definitely good, but I think they brought in some good pieces. I mean, it's fair. It's fair. I'm not sold on the and I get it. I see they put a lot of players from the defensive side for Alabama State on the all SWAC team. I just think the expectations are going to be too high for them, and I don't think they live up to those expectations. That schedule is but that schedule tough, man. That schedule's tough. Matter of fact, let's look at it. Let's look at it. Alabama State, man. After you get past, listen to this. You got Bethune-Cookman. That's on the east side. You got FAMU on the east side. Mississippi Valley on the east side. Then you got the Magic City Classic. Then you go to Alcorn. Then you go to Grambling. Then you play Jackson State. And then you play Prairie View.
They got a schedule, boy.
So what I'm saying is the schedule matters. Look at Jack State's schedule. Hey, man, we got Lane and we got Southern and Grambling. Ain't even conference games for us, right? So you got Alabama A&M, FAMU, Bethune-Cookman, Pine Bluff, Mississippi Valley, Alabama State, Alcorn. You see what I'm saying? So he said, I think this would be managed last year. I think the schedule is brutal. Now, you look at Alabama A&M. Now, the first 4 games, they can win those middle 2. This is where they're going to see these games right here. They're gonna get mollywopped by Auburn. We know that. Kentucky State, Georgetown College. Listen, this is a really good. And then I'm gonna really watch that Austin Peay game. You got Coach Quinn Billerman left us to go to Austin Peay, quarterback coach, offensive coordinator. Just gonna check that out. But check this out. Then you got Jack State in Mobile. You got Bethune-Cookman. Alabama State.
Don't skip that. They're going to beat FAMU before they play us, though.
So they're going to beat FAMU, but that's going to be a tough game. Now, here's my point. If they win that game, though, lose. Because if they don't, they're going to be in trouble. Then you got Southern, Arkansas, Pine Bluff, Grambling Valley. So it just depends. I think the team is going to be tough as well. They had a first team. They had a was he first team all SWAC wide receiver? They added Duke Miller from Jackson State.
I'm gonna tell you something. The make or break game for Alabama A&M in all seriousness is going to be Bethune-Cookman. Let me tell you why.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
If they win that game, Man City Classic can go. You know, it's a rivalry game. It is what it is. But the setup though, because look what you got after the Man City Classic. They can close out great.
They really can.
The literally toughest game they're going to have, to me, is going to be Grambling. If they can actually come out of the Man City Classic and they win that game, if they beat Bethune-Cookman and win the Man City Classic, the last 4 games of this for the taking.
Hey, Joe, what is it about Alabama A&M that you see over FAMU?
I told you already. I mean, they got the O-line. First and foremost, it started at the top. They got continuity. FAMU bringing in a brand new coach. You don't know what you're getting from FAMU. Brand new coach. Never called anything. Maynard's a damn good coach. Maynard's a good coach. Then you look at, you know what I'm saying, what they're going to do with the piece they got. Because, again, Alabama A&M, even last year, if you go back and watch it, again, it was quarterback play. England is a damn good running back. They got a good old line. They got a tight end. And they got damn good defensive players.
They got some good receivers, too.
They got pieces. They added Duke Miller. I mean, they got, and they already had some receivers. Again, and I hate to say it, sound like a broken record, but again, it's going to come down to quarterback play. But the difference is because of what they like to do on offense, they're not going to ask their quarterbacks to do a lot of things that some of the other teams are going to do. And again, if England even has 10% better than what he was last year, that guarantees they're having success because they want to run the ball. You lock their tight end, if they got decent quarterback play, Alabama A&M is going to be hell to deal with.
So a team set up the focus and shut down the run, then
they're gonna do the same thing Alabama State gonna do that you think they're gonna do. Because you still ask my question, what Alabama State gonna do? If you shut down the run, because let me tell you, Alabama State is coming off. Their leading rusher is a guy that fitted for 300 yards last year.
But look, here's the thing, too, you gotta understand. Even with Body, man, we know he can run the ball. So you put Body on the rollout, you know what I'm saying? You move him about.
Hold on, you say roll out, but Langford's a better runner than what Body is.
Now, I didn't say run. I said roll out with the intent to pass.
Okay, but he ain't got no good passing number. So what you telling him not gonna do?
Man,
he's never thrown for 2,200 yards.
That's why you have your coaches.
But hold on, he ain't never thrown 2,200 yards. So why you telling me that he gonna roll out means nothing to me? Because the stats don't back up what you try. You're questioning the stats don't back up what you're asking me. He's never completed 6% of his passes. So what you telling me he gonna roll out for? What they gonna do?
Man, it's a lot of quarterbacks, you know what I'm saying, that won game that were game managers. And quarterbacks even won the Super Bowl. I'm
glad you said it. Well, how many body done won? You keep talking about everybody else. I'm bringing it back to him. What has he done?
I'm talking about the game of football. I ain't just focusing on, you know what I'm saying, one player, because I'm gonna tell you something. That's what your coaching is supposed to do. Your coach is supposed to coach you up. Now, if the young man got the talent like it's projected, and he got a good offensive coordinator, those stats you're talking about,
TD. If your auntie had a pecker, she'd be your uncle.
Oh, man.
Because I heard a whole lot of you.
I mean, it's Lang. Like Langford is Langford. Lang with a G. Yeah.
I'm just saying. You keep talking about, I can say, hold on, watch this. I can pose the same question. We'll put Langford out on the rollout because guess what? TD, when they played us last year, when Langford, we jumped on Alabama A&M early.
Yes.
Please let my friend here know what happened when Langford got in the game.
Yeah, he definitely
made a comeback.
I mean,
but he did a lot of it running too. Now he did a lot of running too.
Let's look at this West Side. Hey, Boone, the game that could sneak up on us, I think, is Bethune-Cookman.
Bethune-Cookman.
It's going to be the game. It's their homecoming. I get the Alabama A&M from TJ in Mobile. That's definitely one. That's going to be a tough fought game. We got to go get it. All these games are winnable. We got to go win them, though. If we ain't careful, we go to Texas Southern. Just one of them games, kind of unknown. You don't really know what you're going to get. You just kind of got to see, man. We got to go play the games, though. We got to go play them.
Exactly.
Got to go play them, man. I like that. Better hope Body is healthy before they play us. Yeah, I mean, and then, too, the reason I ain't worried about too much about Alabama State is that, man, whatever is going to be, the season is going to pretty much been shaped itself by the end of the season. The last two games we got is Alabama State Alcorn. We're on the road for both of them. So after we play Valley, we done. We got to go close the season out for whatever. And at that point, trust me, we will be in contention for the SWAC championship for the East title. And both of those games are going to be critical, both of them. So it'll be in November. Here's something to think about with that Alabama State game. It'll be cold in November. Them hits add up in the wintertime, man. You play a physical team. We got a physical team. Alabama State game gonna be tough for us, man. We got to go grind it out. It's a winter game. You know what I'm saying?
In that environment.
In the environment, man. It's what is it? Late fall? Is it winter? November? When is winter? When does winter start?
December 21st.
December 21st, ain't it? Pre-winter. So it's late fall. It's one of them cold fall nights, man. And it's gonna be, it'll be getting dark early, late fall. Them knuckles will get to hurting if it's cool and breezy. Man, hey, that's all I would say. Be mindful of that. So that's where having a healthy running back room come into play. No, a deep running back room. I can't say healthy because we don't know what the health will look like at that time. But you want to be deep because you're gonna need that going into that type of environment. And trust me, if both teams are in contention for the East, it's gonna be a slobber knocker. It'll be another sellout for them. But I think it'll be a great game. I might travel down for that game. I don't know, man. Every time you got to travel down for all of them, man. I'm telling you, it's gonna be love, man. Hopefully, they still got hiccups in the first game, late fall.
So let me ask you, how do y'all see? If I'm not mistaken, his name is it Rhymes, the running back for Southern?
Yep, Kendrick Rhymes.
Kendrick Rhymes. What he made second team or that first team?
First team all SWAC.
First team all SWAC. You like that move, though?
He's a tough runner. Good running back, man.
Do I like him at first team? What? I'm asking you ever do I like him at first team?
I mean, how do you feel about his style of running? I mean, he's a grinder.
He's a good player. He's a good player. I can't. I mean, to me, the best two running backs, at least going to the preseason team, should have been Eaglin and Irv.
Facts.
But in Rhymes had better stats. He did. I verified it, and it's mainly because of the Irv missing the games that he missed, and it was probably by maybe 100 yards, if that many.
But Rhymes is good. I mean, I don't have anything bad to say about him. I mean. And I mean that. I just feel like the first team running back should have been Irv and Eaglin. I think Ryan should have been second team. And again, it's no slight on him. I think he's a good player. But like I said, Southern goes to my point, man. Southern has talent. And I think a lot of us got to get out of this whole mindset to think that teams lose because they don't have talent. That's why they lost. Like, no, Southern got talent. Hell, Alabama A&M had a lot of talent. Grambling got a damn good ass. Valley got a damn good ass tight end. Oh, a true freshman last year. I think he had 7 touchdown catches on the season, and that's coming from a true freshman quarterback. But Rhymes, he good. He good. I mean, he can just, man. You gotta look at, I look at it differently because you got to look at what Southern was projected to finish last year. They didn't have the type of season that they were projected to have. They had the talent, you know what I'm saying, again, to prove that's why their coach got fired. But you look at what Alabama A&M was picked and look at what they had to play with. It was two totally different things. Southern came in with a returning quarterback, all these other pieces. They just underperformed, you know what I'm saying, on what they were projected to do. Alabama A&M, not so much, you know what I'm saying? And they went into the season with a whole different quarterback. And so you look at what Eaglin had to work with. Look at the pieces. Look at the carries. And that's why I put Eaglin above Rhyme, not just because of the stats or the player. I look at the eye test and what Eaglin had to go against because, Eaglin had to face stacked boxes more so than what Rhymes did.
Mm-hmm. So I asked Veronica this question Friday.
Come on up, Veronica, if you're ready.
Hey, list your top 5 quarterback right now. I mean, we ain't in the fall.
Ain't none. There are none. It's Jacoby and Morgan and Crowley. That's it. Everybody else new. You can't list the top 5. Everybody else is new.
I mean, but every team has a quarterback.
TD, I can't rank nobody I ain't seen, and I'm omitting the quarterback from Texas Southern. You won one game, and you got 8 interceptions. I mean, bro, there is no top 5. There ain't. I'm not even trying to be difficult on your question, but it's Jacoby Morgan and Crowley and everybody else. Body didn't even play last year.
So let's go through it. Here's your list again. All right, Grambling, you saw. Prairie View, new quarterback. Alcorn,
new quarterback.
Southern,
new quarterback. Texas Southern. You won one damn game. Next,
he played us tough though.
UAPB.
Who played us tough?
And Texas Southern and
JSU. Hold on. Do I need to put these stats up?
2 touchdowns, 2 INTs. Yeah. We played them. We played down.
They played up.
No. They came down to the last.
It did.
It came down to the last play.
It wasn't because of the quarterback. They ran the ball. We could not. They gave us all we wanted.
But didn't he throw an interception at the end of the game?
Huh?
Didn't he throw an interception for us to win the game?
It wasn't him.
He was playing in.
Wilson in the end zone.
Yeah, in the end zone. Yeah, he threw an interception.
Okay, wait. You know what? I'll say this.
Hold on. Valid. Do we know who valid quarterback gonna be? I guess it's gonna be the same young man that we
don't know, but we're gonna say the first. So there's 3 starting quarterbacks right there. We're gonna do a mulligan with him. 2
Alabama State. We know Andrew Body,
but
Xavier Langford, if he starts over the other young man.
Bethune-Cookman, new quarterback.
No, Bethune-Cookman will be returning the same quarterback. He just would be returning from injury. That's Sprague. Luke Sprague.
We're assuming.
All right, FAMU, we definitely know it's going to be Maradovic, in my opinion. And then, of course, Jacoby. Miss V, what's up?
Look, I can't fool with Zoe tonight. I'm still tickled at this lineup.
What's you so tickled? Valley is starting the freshman, I know for a fact. Hey, well, there you go. New quarterback.
Good evening, everybody. How y'all doing tonight?
Good evening, then. How you doing?
Zoe got the bees down there by Valley. I'm still tickled.
So you don't think that Zoe's list is accurate on the east side? What you think?
Zoe clowning.
I mean that.
I don't know, but I definitely think that Bethune-Cookman will finish over A&M for sure this year. I really do.
So you would move Alabama State above Bethune-Cookman?
I would put Bama State back up there. I just don't think that Bethune-Cookman is going to be jailed enough this first year to finish over A&M. And
what you mean this first year?
Ooh. Well, this is the first year they had the recruiting class that they had. Bethune-Cookman. They had a great recruiting class this year, but they got a jail. They got to play together first.
No, but the whole class ain't playing. They had good players last year. The issue with quarterback. They had a good class the previous year. They got talent. They problem was here. By the time they finished the season, they had a wide receiver starting the quarterback. Here they played 3 against us.
We'll see.
They played 3 against us.
Hey, I appreciate all the donations. We got about 2,400 we need to hit. Y'all go ahead and send them donations in. Let's go and knock this initiative out. It is a housing initiative. We got about
go ahead, Ken.
12 beds, 5 couches, and we pay. That's what we're paying for. I ain't gonna tell you who, but it's through our foundation. We take care of some students, some student apartment housing and all that good stuff. So if you're a JSU alum and you understand the housing situation, then rock with what we got going on. It shouldn't take this long, but I don't want to get on no rant. So, hey, if you can, please donate, and we'll make it happen. If not, we'll do it on our own. Go ahead.
No, so Veronica, so what would you put Alabama State?
I would in all honesty, I would put my lineup for the prediction for the East would be FAMU, Jackson State, Alabama State. Then I will put Bethune-Cookman, Alabama A&M, and Valley.
So you got us finishing second in the East.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't think we're gonna win?
I'm just saying I'm not talking about, from this year. I'm just saying if we go by what happened last year.
You mean like
Veronica, this is your projection.
This is your
For who gonna finish?
projected order of finish.
For who gonna finish this year? Okay, yeah, definitely us.
No, so Veronica was thinking about how the SWAC should have had it as far as like
season.
How we
talking about order
do.
of finish.
This is your projection of how you think it's going to end.
Oh, okay, yeah, I'm always put us at the top, baby.
So
let me run that back. Let me run this back. Okay, so now
I wanted to make sure you knew. So
okay.
That's fine. I mean, it ain't nothing wrong. Listen, if you feel like we ain't gonna win, then say it's okay to say that. We ain't gonna bully you into saying we won.
We don't always.
The devil is a lie. There's something wrong with you saying that, Veronica. I ain't gonna stand for.
Ain't he lying tonight? I would never put us behind nobody else.
All I'm saying is, hey, listen. Listen. First of all, let me say this, and I'm gonna let you go. Don't act like it ain't some JSU fans that do stuff like that. So. Trust me.
Well, I ain't one of them.
I ain't saying you was. I just wanted to make sure because you did say it. So I wanted to make sure you knew what you were saying. But go ahead. Let me shut up. You got it.
Thank you for the rules. Y'all got to make sure I'm right. It's past my bedtime hour. Look, y'all scaring me. Look, JSU will always be number one. Ever, forever, and always. Even when we lose, we still won. That's how I feel. Okay, so JSU.
Sound like my ex-wife, man.
I would say JSU, FAMU, Alabama State, Bethune-Cookman, Alabama A&M, and Valley. That's my.
So she just moving. So basically, like you said, she's just moving Alabama State up, so in between FAMU and Bethune-Cookman on your list. Thoughts on the west side? I just
think with Eddie Robinson coming back, his third year.
Yep.
With his third year.
Yep.
I just think his running backs, even if Andrew Body is not up to par, that his running backs will still be able to move the ball.
Who was his running backs this year? Blue? Who was running back over there? Didn't they lose number 8 and number 2?
Man, the star running back finished with 300 yards last year.
Yeah, I think they might have picked up a new running back for sure.
But I can't remember his name. They picked up a.
I just want to ask a question though. So they got a running back. They got a running back that finished with 300 yards last year. You don't know who is coming in behind him. So I'm just curious. So you be able to stymie their running game. You know what I'm saying? I mean, what they gonna do with the pass with Andrew Body, knowing that he ain't never threw for 200 yards?
I just think their coaching staff will be able to figure it out quicker than Woody. I mean, not because he gone. The new coach at Bethune-Cookman.
That's his name, Raymond Woody.
That is Woody. Okay, I think that that the coaching staff at Alabama State will be able to figure something out quicker than they would, just off the simple fact of just experience.
Okay, now so since you said it, Veronica, I'm gonna ask you this question because now. Your words now, not mine. Your word. You say you think they'll be able to figure something out because of their experience, right? So did they have any experience last year when they couldn't figure it out?
Who? Alabama A&M?
Alabama State, because they often were putrid.
Oh. Well.
Because I'm just saying, because they had a second year full of experience, and their offense was putrid.
They still had a winning season, though.
I mean, but not offensive because they had an amazing defense. So I'm saying, but you said that, they're going to figure it out offensively. They didn't figure it out last year. So what's going to change between last year and this year?
Well, they'll figure it out. So that defense is still there. With another year of their offense, and then they got Andrew Body.
They got Andrew Body. What they mean?
It was a joke.
Oh,
but no, it was a joke.
Here's my thing. You say they're gonna figure it out, but how can you say that when you have no proof that they can do such a thing?
You're right. I'm just thinking about the experience level of the coaches.
Man. Everything changes year.
But you can't just say they ain't gonna. TD, you can't say something gonna change just off osmosis. You got to have some type of data point. You got to have proof. You just can't. I just feel it in my heart. They're gonna be better.
I'm just saying, if you got a coaching staff with another year under their belt, come on now. I'm just expecting them to figure something out to get the ball down the field.
I think when it comes to Andrew Body, I think the coaching staff saw something in him that that they feel like that was there. And
Right.
all they
These
needed
are
to do
merely
was
projections. We don't
no,
know anything
I'm
factual.
saying like with coaches, they finished second last year. They had a winning season. And then coaches have this thing where they feel like, you know what? And it does work. You know what I mean? Clarence McKinney was he got fired at Texas Southern. You know, it wasn't a good situation. And there's no reason to feel like, okay, you know what, going to a new situation is not going to yield positive results. Everybody has the right to go into that situation feeling optimistic about what they can do. I think the coaches feel like they can take Andrew Body, they can take his skill set, they can take what they've seen and maximize it. Now, can they do it? Will they do it? I think they believe that Andrew Body is a better quarterback than D. Davis. I firmly believe that. They think he has a better arm. D. Davis may be a better athlete, but I think they feel like I'll check it. I changed it. I already changed it, bro.
You know what?
I changed it after you sent it, bro. It was 24 before you sent it. So
to your point, D. Davis and Body got one thing in common.
What's that?
Neither one of the ass beat Jack State.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true. But I'm saying to the point to that point, I think that they that has everything to do with why they brought him in. I don't think they feel like, you know, he gonna be a bum and nothing like that. So yeah.
No,
I don't know.
He's not a bum.
So my point is that there's optimism. Then when you look at, because I could tell you, it's an easy thing to tell. It's an easy thing to explain for Alabama State. They feel like they got the best defense in the conference because if you look at the all SWAC preseason, all SWAC players, you look at who they brought in, they feel like they hang their hat on defense. They play a slow them down, ugly. They play ugly football, but you love it if you winning. You know what I'm saying? Old school SEC style football. You know what I mean? Tough smash mouth defense. And now they feel like they can get a little bit more from the offensive side. They feel like Body's going to be a little bit more explosive, can give them a few more options, and he can run. Big arm, can run. I'm okay with it. But I also understand your angles, though, when you say they may finish. You got them ranked wildly way high up here. They projected to win the SWAC, and they finished 5th. It can happen. It can happen. And I think both sides speak to their perspective. We'll see.
Well, they definitely ain't winning the SWAC. That's for sure. It's definitely gonna be between the big dogs, JSU and FAMU. But of course it's gonna be JSU. It's just gonna come down to injuries, in my opinion, with the JSU FAMU situation. Who can stay healthy until we get to that game? Because you got to have your best men feet forward in order to win, because everybody going to be coming for blood, but they going to have a hard time in the vet.
I got a question.
Mm-hmm.
And this is a question I have for Alabama State. And I don't mean literally. I mean, but what happens if Body goes down? You talk about a young man that's fought through some adversity, fought through some injuries and play. Usually running quarterbacks have a higher probability of getting hurt than others. Not saying that he will. He may finish the season totally fine. I hope he do. You know, I wish him nothing but health and all of that good stuff for the season. We ain't heard much from the backside of that. And the reason I say that is this. There's a handful of teams that's up there at that top that's got more than one signal caller that can win a game for him. And I think when you start thinking about that, you start looking at the likes of a Grambling who has the preseason all SWAC, but they brought in two quarterbacks for sure under the new coach that are actually 3 stars or better. One transferred in from Ole Miss. So you got some potential there. Then FAMU. I think Maradovic is a good quarterback. I think he's going to be better than what people think. But with that being said, TD and Veronica and Zoe, they brought in a transfer from FAU, Florida Atlantic. So you got, and then they got another quarterback that's sitting over there.
They got Jimbo Fisher's son. I mean, they're just a name, but
yeah. To my point is, you got if Maradovic sucks, you can go to Richardson. We see what you got there, or you go to the other person. I've never when in the conversation of quarterbacks, I haven't heard anything beyond Body. Body's a great option for them as a starter. But what happens if that now you go to Jackson State? Jackson State, you got a Jacoby Morgan, you got a Cam McCoy, you got a Zy McDonough. You talking about Ethan Terrell? You got several quarterback options.
You got that lefty too,
and you got the lefty Dean Vericoni, who's another one. Who's a boy? I'm just telling y'all, pay attention to that signing, to that pickup. I think he got some special stuff in him, man. And he's way bigger than I thought, but I ain't trying to get on our stuff. I'm just saying, like, when you start looking at, for some of these quarterbacks, hell, we looking for one signal caller. But I think when you start getting to that upper level, when you start getting through the season and fighting through injuries, hell, Bethune-Cookman quarterback went down. Our quarterback went down. Who else had a quarterback go down last year? I'm just saying.
3.
Texas Southern with Body. I'm just saying it can happen. It can happen. It definitely can happen. So, anyway,
well, I want to answer your question. If he go down, they gonna be looking like we did when Shador went down. A mess.
Oh boy,
remember that game when Shador went down?
Well, we was just trying to run the damn clock out.
It was a mess.
That was against Alabama A&M. That was tough, man. That was an ugly game. Now go ahead, TD.
And Veronica, to answer your question about health, you said something about FAMU and Jackson State, being healthy when you come down to those games. That's why Coach Taylor put so much emphasis on depth, and that's what my understanding. We got 19 offensive linemen. The D line supposed to be have 3 levels of depth. Same thing with all over the field. So that why Coach Taylor puts so much emphasis on having players who can come in and play right away and who can come in for the next man go down. So to answer your question, that's one of the reasons why a lot of coaches like building up teams like that, which is also the reason a lot of the bigger schools come after some of the 2 or 3 star offensive linemen and players, just so they can have them for backup. So
I totally agree, and I want to take a glimpse back to me at SWAC.
I got it, Miss Bunny. I added that in there. Go ahead, sis. I'm sorry.
Wanted to go back to, since we're talking about quarterbacks. Was that Corey Fields at South Carolina State University?
Mm-hmm.
Do y'all remember the game last year? Corey Fields won a national championship and came back and acted like he was a freshman. So it all depends on what you got around you too. And I think, Ken, you brought that up last Friday. The quarterback can only be as good as the people around him. So you got to look at who is going to be around this quarterback to make it happen. Because Corey Fields did not look like the same player quarterback that we played the year before, 2 years before, and he had more experience under his belt.
Which quarterback are you alluding to with that, though?
I'm just saying, projecting the quarterbacks in the SWAC, the ones that's coming in. Like, you got to see what's going to be around them, who all is going to stay healthy. All of that is going to be taken into consideration, because even though Alabama State has all of these projected SWAC, what were they called?
Boy, they got SWAC, all SWAC players. But let me say this about that. They may not like this comment. Offensively, Texas Southern had a better offensive roster, in my opinion, than Alabama State going into this season. I'm sorry. Wide receivers, you had two of the better two really good running backs. You had the you had the rush leader, but I know he didn't play last year. He only played a couple of games, but I think they did have some really good wide receivers that were there. I forget the name of what's the name of the wide receiver that was there. That has a good offense. I think their defense was terrible.
Yeah, I think somebody said that in the chat last Friday that Andrew Body had a great offense.
I mean, he was also young too. He came in as a true freshman and played. Listen, the expectations are high.
Mm-hmm.
It is what it is. I don't listen. It's all good if he lives up to the hype of the new regime. Hey man, for the new environment, new team. Hey, so be it.
I ain't never in my life seen somebody who got damn near like 30-some% that won 9 games. Man, we talk like this dude is like all world, all conference.
I think his name rang from just it rose up through the ranks in the HBCU media spaces. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
And it could for whatever reason.
Yeah, it was one person that hyped that boy up on one particular show that I will leave nameless, but that's where Andrew Body became a name from this particular person endorsing him. It really had nothing to do with his stats and his ability on the field. It had to do with, I like you, I'm going to endorse you, I'm going to talk about you on my show.
Yeah, but that's just
and
one
sell
person,
your
though.
name. So, but when you have that many followers and you have that many followers, and I'm talking about being led by somebody else's image.
You think he like Jim Jones did?
Baby, he was acting like Trump.
Endorsing his boy. You think he like Jim Jones? Man, hold on, man. Y'all you giving Scotty way too much power there. He like Jim Jones then.
Baby, he was like Donald Trump. He was like Donald Trump on them. They was following them blindly.
Now I will say this though,
that's where Andrew hype train came from.
Well, let me say this though. I had made a bet now. I made a bet with the Body. Shout out to Mr. Body, by the way. Listen, I ain't knocking his son. I appreciated the bet. I thought I didn't think it was that good of a bet for them because I didn't think that he was gonna win Offensive Player of the Year over Shedeur. Yeah. I didn't see that happening at all. And they was, it was a good sport. He paid up, and I appreciate that, But hey, I tell you what, this would be a really good bet to remake.
See,
listen, Jacoby Morgan, if he plays and starts, I'd entertain that bet again. This would be a good one. I think he might want to take this.
Here's my problem. Okay, watch this. Okay, if you want to look at Body, if you really go by what he's done, so we talk about what everybody's saying, what he's done, I would give more credence to go with Miles Crawley. Miles Crawley should have more buzz then. If that's the case, because look what he's done since he's been in college. It translates. Body don't even have the resume that Crawley got.
Crawley don't have the media support behind it.
Right. When you got your favorite idol coming on, all the JSU JSU hate train logging on, and they screaming, Andrew Body.
So now
everybody gonna go with that. So everybody gonna just follow that.
No, so basically what you're saying is everybody can't think for themselves.
That's what I'm saying. Not when you're a JSU hate train. That train just gets derailed all the way into the ditch.
So you do realize, watch this. That's what I'm saying. Y'all giving Sky too much credit. Listen, so you do realize.
I'm telling the truth.
But listen, so you do realize you're saying all these adults.
Yes.
Like we got 500 people in here. So basically all these adults that watch us, they can't think for themselves. They're sheep.
Not the ones that watch Scotty. They're going to go what he say. I'm telling you. If he says raining outside and they see the sun, it's damn it raining.
Y'all give him way too much credit.
I'm telling you the truth now. I've seen it in real time.
Well, they can't infiltrate SWAC media then.
That's what I'm saying. You asked somebody asked where did he get the notoriety from, and I'm telling you that's where it came from. Because anybody with two eyes that can read can see that Andrew Body is not a Shedeur Sanders
But
and nowhere
brother,
near.
what I'm saying is, you give to it, one outlet don't have that much control. That's what I'm saying. You're giving that way too much power. One outlet don't have all that.
He really did have that much control. Because
He,
at one
he had a little
time,
name. He had a little name before the end as well. I mean, he had a
Well,
name.
let me say this though. Let me say this.
I can't see the chat, y'all, if y'all saying anything to
Well,
me.
no. Let me throw one thing in there real quick. When let me say this. He had a stellar high school career.
Right.
Played at in Corpus Christi, and I think that spoke for itself. I think the potential is because of his high school career. When talking football, I mean, you throw when you do the numbers that you do in Texas at that. I thought that the coach did a good job of recruiting him. You know, he was able to land him in, and when he came in, he had a really good freshman year. He did. I mean, he's in no years has he thrown more interceptions than touchdowns. He's always had more touchdowns than interceptions, but then you add the element of running. So I'm not gonna sit up here and act like what he brought to the table wasn't attractive enough for him to garner some fans. And then too, he got a great support system. Mom and dad does a really good job of really putting on for him and garner some NIL deals at Texas Southern. And then he did enough for Alabama State to feel like he was a good option to come in. So it's gonna be interesting, man. Listen, I'm not sure how it's gonna go for him, but I think to TD's point earlier, Alabama State was tough before we got there. You know what I'm saying? Even with Coach Prime for our homecoming, we won 28-7. I think we won 28-7, and then we beat them 24-13, something to that effect over there in Alabama State. So now you add him in with a new offensive coordinator. We'll see what happens. We got to beat them though, but we don't play them until late November, middle of November. So I'm not really worried about Alabama State. With Alabama State, I'm actually just going to be doing more watching. They open the season up with North Carolina Central, Orange Blossom Classic. It's going to be interesting to see, man. I think all eyes will be on that. I'll be on him. It'll be on him. So we'll see. It's football time. That's right, Boom. It's football time, baby. So this is only going to get more and more, you know. But I'll let you finish it up. Keep going, V. I just wanted to throw that in there real quick.
I don't even know what I was saying.
Go ahead.
2023, it was 24-19.
Yeah, and they only beat us by 5.
So
what was the score again?
2023, 24-19.
24-19. That's what it was. 24-19. It was tough. That was the infamous push. Out is number 2 with 13th. Yep. Yeah. So that's exactly right. He had a hell of a career in high school. Veronica sends everybody making beds out of fan. You win. Make me a pot of oxtail to take back to.
EA. In Mississippi, the only thing we give snakes is mothballs.
Hey, no, we did see Quay, former 4-star wide receiver, committed to Southern. I thought he was going to FAMU. I guess the FAMU was too deep for him, man. I don't know what happened with that. I don't know. But Quay get to play in his favorite stadium again. He get to play in the vet. He happy. Says she may as well give you 300. Anyway. Hey, Sharetta. I think you might have just rejoined. But welcome. JSU beat themselves. We beat ourselves in a lot of games, man. We beat ourselves in a lot of games. Listen, it's gonna be interesting, man. I mean, listen, Zoe came with it. Appreciate the list. I mean, it's interesting. We knew it was gonna be some. It's gonna be some interesting commentaries, coming from this. I can see people taking this edit and possibly running with it, man. They said, man, Zoe said that the Alabama State go finish 5th. They gonna be on your neck, big dog.
Nah,
Oh,
they
yes.
ain't gonna be on my damn net. They're gonna walk it back at the end of the season. Be like, damn, I need to get this dude a damn 1-900 number.
So Zoe got Jack State versus Grambling in the SWAC championship game. I would assume in Jackson, of course. Hey man, I'm with it.
Well, I will say this though. His predictions may be, out there, but he ain't too much been wrong with his in his
Don't say that
position.
like that now, B.
He
Don't
ain't
say
been
that
too,
like that. He done
he
been
ain't been
wrong.
wrong too
He done been
much
wrong a few
though.
times now.
A few times, but not too much on him now. He
He
been
said, what
right.
Boone say? Zoe knows.
He be knowing. I don't know how he be knowing.
He gonna swell his head up, man. We trying to keep him from floating away, man.
I know, because
keep him grounded.
he came at me pretty tough, but I'm gonna get with him. I'm gonna get with him after the check.
You pulled up and you represented, man. I like it. I like it.
But he be on it now. He be knowing now. So we'll see. I'm excited to see how it really turns out. But if Alabama finished 5th,
What's going on, brother?
What's up, Doc?
I pray Alabama State finish in the exact position that Zoe put them in.
I hope
all
of them finish 6th.
You ain't gonna need a lot of help. You ain't gonna need no Hail Mary for Veronica.
Look, I hope A&M come back and surpass Alabama State. That's gonna be really, really joyful in my spirit, and because A&M been down bad the last couple of years. So if they can surpass Alabama State and win that classic, I think it's gonna be a civil riot going on out there in Alabama.
Hey, he said 7-5, EA. He said y'all gonna have a decent SWAC record. So you gonna be listening, man. You know y'all got Troy in Miami, and he already said y'all gonna lose one of them first 2 games. So those are the first 4 non-conference games. So if you finish 7-5, that means you only had 2 losses in conference. So you can finish 6-2 and still be second. Or 5-3 and be second. Just all depends.
Well, last thing I'll say about these predictions is,
hey, y'all got to fight over that. We're gonna say, yeah, we do say Mo knows. That's right. So y'all can figure that piece out. Who gonna what say? Is there somebody say Zoe knows best? There we go. Anyway, go ahead, TD.
Nah, man. I just about to say at the end of the day, man, Jackson State, they have a lot of stuff. I mean, he says and Evan Henry was kept repeating it, at the media day. They feel like that, that they were churned in some of the voting, and they feel like they have something to prove. So therefore, Mr. Mulligan, go out there and take what's yours. Same thing with with the rest of the team. That's all it boils down to. They don't say what they had to say, and you get on the field and do what you got to do. Enough talk.
Young fella, you from beef. EA, watch yourself now. Watch yourself, man. That's my running back right there. Nah, but no, I don't really give a damn where they rank us at. I just want to finish first. In the end, I think that's all that it comes down to. We a month away, y'all. We open up ULM. Thoughts on ULM? Thoughts on ULM, man? I gotta go catch that. I tried to watch the podcast, man. It's about a 14-minute clip. Boone sent it up, man. I'm gonna go finish that thing up once we get off this show tonight.
Man, I already know you talking about it. I couldn't get past 2 minutes into it.
I couldn't either, man. I was trying, bro.
It was dry watch, dog.
Man, say that thing.
Hey, TD, I seen the link, man. It's just a podcast of one of the insiders kind of talking about the team. They picked to finish last in the Sun Belt on their side, though. They definitely picked dead last, bro. They treating them like Valley over there, bro. You already know. Shout out to Rick Deuce, by the way, man. Rick Deuce got that Mr. Public Figure build with them bad uniforms. Boy, Rick do put a uniform on the games though. Did you see that Sonic Boom uniform?
Mm-hmm.
That was dope, by the way. But all the other uniforms look good. Shout out to all them NCAA 25 players out there, man. What else you got, V, while you're here?
I just want to see what y'all, Zoe, wake up. I just want to see what y'all opinion is on our run block game last year. Because I was watching a couple of games. I
You
just
say
want
run blocking?
Yeah. Did
Like-
y'all think we did a good job with run blocking last year?
I mean, because with all they considering, yeah. I mean, you know, I would hold it to a higher standard if we're talking about, you know, a team in its second or third year. We always got to remember, this is the first time, you know what I'm saying, a brand new team with
Yeah.
all brand new pieces coming together. So that's why, like, you know, again, that's why I even talk about our losses. You know, even when you put them on, yeah, the team lost, but again, this is not Jackson State of the year prior. This is a brand new rebuild, a complete, you know what I'm saying, demolition of the team at the end of the previous season going to last season. So, but to answer your question, yeah, I think, because again, as the year went on, our running game was good. Go back at the beginning of the season and with a brand new line. Look at how we played against South Carolina State. I mean, here, look at what we did against Texas State. Like, we ran the ball good. Our O-line was good. You know, we had some bad moments in pass blocking, but to answer your question, run blocking, they were way better at run blocking than we were at pass blocking.
Yeah.
Way better.
I think that's what I meant.
And that was a brand new line.
Good deal.
I mean, I think, man, I really like our chances this year. I mean, our running backs coach Eric Gallen, was a running back. You guys are gonna learn a lot about him, man. Be sure to go check out that Tiger Talk interview whenever it drops. He went through the entire running back room. Man, listen, I think we're gonna be good, man. I think I can't really explain it. You're just gonna have to see it for yourself. Because TD, I think you can appreciate this. Coach Manning played for your Broncos. When you have guys in the room that played at the highest level, that understand the small nuances about the game, those are the guys that really are able to put the teams in the players in position to be really successful. I think we're going to be fine. I think just kind of some of the dialogue I got from Coach Gallen today, and just talking about Coach Manning and how they throw some things around, just looking at how many players the defense got in the box, when to run, when not to run. You know what I'm saying? Just all the little different things that I feel like he may have had a lot to do with the Texas Southern. And I know we talked about Body, but I mean, hell, Body had Coach Manny Ramirez, his O-line coach, for the past few seasons, so a couple of seasons rather. And they've had a really good offensive rushing attack. So you add him with the best running back in the conference with Irv Mulligan and company, with one of the deepest, if not the deepest, running back room in the conference. I'm definitely the deepest.
You know what, Ken?
Man, it's going to be special.
I
admire. I want to say one more thing. I just admire the fact that we didn't lose any running backs to the portal.
Right, we didn't.
We didn't lose any of them. And don't tell me that they didn't have options. You know what I'm saying? Getting Irv back, JD stayed, Desmond Moultrie stayed, Mari Matthews, Ahmad Miller, they all stayed. Zeke, I mean, it's the continuity that's there, the camaraderie that's already in that room, and now you just add pieces. Coach Brandon Morton is still there, you know, but to add an Eric Gallen who played all the way at the highest level for the Patriots, and, you know, and man, it's just, I think it's going to be pretty good. Go ahead, TD.
Yeah, this time last year, I mean, that was a big talk. Like we always talked about linebackers. This time last year, we were speaking on offensive line. I hadn't had any qualms about the offensive line this year. I mean, from the recruiting that that come in, Coach Manning being there, actually, I don't see any holes right now in the team. Period. I mean, of course, I definitely believe in lining up, practicing, learning. Learning what you need to do and playing the game any given Saturday, Sunday. I definitely live by that philosophy, and I believe it. But I think the coaches did a superb job of going out, filling in, especially each position coach going in, getting what they needed to get. And I think they made the depth pretty good, real good, actually. So my question on the offensive line, Ken, is which one of those big guys going to get in there and make it happen? Who's going to win the starting position? You know what I'm saying? Because I think there's enough players there who's good enough to where they probably could create a good, solid, two line. So I definitely believe they're going to be good at run blocking and pass blocking, Veronica. And so that hadn't even been a question in my mind. If there is some flaw there, I'd definitely be surprised.
I think it's going to be continuity, TD. We got to figure out who's going to be that starting five. We'll figure it out.
Exactly.
When the pads get on, we're going to all find out who's who. Right now, when you in skins and you rocking tights and shimmy shirts and everybody can look the part then. But when you put them pads on and start, I tell you one damn thing, the O-line will be very seasoned going into the season because they're going to face the best D-line every damn practice. I can tell you that right now.
Yeah, and to TD, to what you were saying, the coaching staff, I really do admire our new coaching staff. They're young, they're energetic, they're focused. They got their heads down, they're working. You can see them working. And I think that they all are in a position where they're so young, they have something to prove. They have to go out there and put a good product on the field so that they can be seen. If they're trying to move on, elevate, or continue this career, this is their start. So they gotta make sure that they're dotting all the I's and crossing all the T's with this team, with this opportunity, because you blow this opportunity, where you gonna go?
I think
before you go, hold that thought for me, and I'm just stay right there, TD. I want to acknowledge Christian Dale here. Say this is my first time on here. My daughter got me set up. I'm a graduate, the class of 1978. I think you graduated with my father, Richard Clark, of Jackson State University. Loving the work and content, you guys. I just want to say welcome to the channel. Thank you for tuning in. Shout out to your daughter for getting you hooked up, and we appreciate it. Appreciate it. Thanks. Go ahead, TD.
Yeah, well, welcome. Appreciate you watching. What I was about to say, well, with the coaching staff being young, energetic, it's a new game now. It's a new day. A lot of things have changed with the rule, with protection of the players. You can't go out and have a bunch of two a day, 3 a day. A lot of stuff has changed, and the game has gotten faster and progressed. That's why everybody's saying they're looking for a smart offensive coordinator. That's why defensive coordinator, those guys are praised because the game has changed. So everyone's looking for a fast, accurate, to the point fix, and I think that's what these young coaches are bringing. They're bringing a lot of more energetic rather than back in the past it was straight hit pad X's and O's. Bringing a lot of strategy and make you think a lot more. So that's the part of the game that has changed, and I think that Coach Taylor and Coach O has done well with recruiting coaches who's young, who's a part of that new movement and changing in football. And I think it's going to be interesting to watch. I'm poised, but at the same time, because I don't like to rush time because it don't last long. However, I am looking forward to the season.
Absolutely, I agree. And I just want us to encourage these young coaches, shout them out, tell them they're doing a good job. We do as a fan base do let them know when they mess up and how disappointed we are when things go wrong. But I do want us to do a good job as a fan base. And this is coming from me. Encourage our coaches this year.
That's why they're on Tiger Talk.
And guess what? We got a coach. We got a young coach that's going to be on Tiger Talk tomorrow, man. We interviewing by the name of Javancy Jones. We're going to have Javancy Jones on Tiger Talk tomorrow.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Yes, sir. I'm looking forward to that. I think Zoe's supposed to hop on there with me. I'm going to take the lead on that one. And we're going to talk some football, man. It's going to be interesting.
Can I come scratch your back now?
Oh, boy.
No.
All right.
I don't know. I'm good, B. Stop.
11:30 time.
Stop. Stop.
Look,
Stop.
let me get a flight. I got you.
Hey, hey, I'm over here in San Diego, California.
That's all right. It's planes coming that way all hours of the night.
Yeah, just go to San Diego. I'm over near Tijuana. Hey, Eric, cut that out, man. Cut that out. All right, let's see what else we got before we get ready to get up out of here.
Yeah, I'm about to let y'all have that one.
Y'all know me. Ain't no telling what might come out of my mouth. It's 11:22.
Hey, I tell you what I want you to do for me is how about you do this? How about you tell everybody to come over to Hazelhurst for that event, man? Yes.
Please support KC-1400 in this meet and greet with Jackson State football team. It will be Saturday, August the 10th from 2 p.m. until 6 p.m. at Smooth Lounge and Grill. There will be raffles to give away. Come out and support your football team, meet them, encourage them, show them love. Get your tickets today.
Hey, I appreciate it. Well, actually, make sure you get your season tickets. There will be a season ticket raffle over at this event. By the way, I'm not in San Diego. That was a joke that y'all just missed. But anyway, yeah, man, we'll be over there. We'll have some players over. We're gonna have our guys over there, man. Jacoby and Irv Mulligan, Cam Spencer, not Cam Spencer, Isaiah Spencer, Cam McCoy, Jeremiah Williams, Kobe Paul, and others. We're gonna have a crap ton of merch. Make sure you guys come. We're dropping 2 new shirts. You had to come to Hazelhurst to get them, though. We won't put them on the website. We got 2 dope shirts, and they actually Jack State themed. Got a tiger on that thing. So, Ms. B, you got to come get you one now. You got to make sure you bring the whole crew, bring everybody, man. We're going to do it. We will go live. It will be closer to the season. Camp starts next week. I will pull up to camp next week, and whatever I can share. Keep in mind, this is the first of camp, which is the end of July. So by the time this event rolls around, we'll be literally a little less than 3 weeks away from our first game. So we'll be able to really kind of see some ideas that guys are being passed, and we'll have some good commentary and takes on what we've been able to see, and we'll share it there. We'll wait till our event to really talk about what we've seen, what we've seen. No, I got you acting like no, she don't. Don't.
I can't see the chat. What is that?
It said you got me acting like Richard now. Man, come on.
No, but I will be at this event.
Y'all gotta stop it.
Please come out and support KC-1400 at this event, guys.
So I want to make sure I do say this though, B. I ain't mean to cut y'all. This is an NIL fundraising event. We want to sign more. Right now we have 6 football players. We got 9 women's basketball players. We listen. The more we grow the pot, the more we're able to take care of student athletes. And this is a grassroots movement, and we want you to be a part of that. We ain't going. It ain't stopping no time soon. We taking this thing to the next level. We will be rolling out a new website here very shortly. hopefully it'll be up by that time this event rolls around, and we'll be able to just give you the link to the website. You can go check it out. You can join. We will start a different a different way of collecting for our NILs going into the 2025 year. So listen, man, every university, and I can't reiterate this enough, all these PWIs and these FBS schools and even some FCS schools have collectives. We don't have one, but we will. We have one that's small, but we want to grow it. We want to grow it. And in order for us to really grow it, you know, when you start talking to your own people about stuff like this, your stuff got to be tight, man. Because Zoe gone, but as he said, man, we devalue ourselves, we devalue Black things, our institutions, anything that's Black. We just have been conditioned to just say, no, I don't know about that. So we want to make sure that the screws are tight. You know what I'm saying? The nuts and bolts are screwed on pretty tight, and everything is ready to go. It has been, but we elevating the presence of this thing, man. I'm talking about to the next level. Our collective won't look no different than any other collective you want to go look at. But what we will need is the support via membership and those to join and be a part of that. There will be a few perks that come with that from based off the different levels that there'll be. But you guys will be happy because it would be a different conversation, TD and Veronica, if we can go to the coaches and say, listen, hey, we got this amount that we want to sign. We want to allocate this amount of money for football. And if that number is $300,000, imagine what that does for a coaching staff that's already kicking ass in recruiting. Imagine what they can do with a nice, $250,000. And y'all just got finished talking about the Black men that were on this call with Roland. They raised $2 million in a matter of 2 hours. We can do it when we want to do it, but you got to be fired up about it. You got to be invested in it. You got to be emotionally invested in it, and stop worrying about who's leading the charge and thinking that it's something. It ain't no catch. If you got questions, ask us. TD, how many? Who? Listen, I don't run from no questions. Somebody got a question about anything, just let us know. We'll be more than happy to sit down and explain it. Now, one of the things we will be doing at this event, when we do go live, when we do sit down and talk to those that are there, we will be sharing and educating with you guys how you can help us do what we're doing already. So I just wanted to take that moment with this event and just kind of speak to that. And that's
Can you tell everybody, are we paying at the door or tickets?
There is no cover charge.
Okay.
There is no cover charge for this event. This is a meet and greet.
Okay, so this kind of like the thing you did last year.
It's the same thing I did in Vicksburg. Well, this is not that. It's the event in Vicksburg. We're bringing our athletes. Now, listen, what we will do is there will be a way for you to donate. You know, this is a fundraiser. So when you come, you know, if you're able to donate, that'll be great. If not, you're able to purchase merch. Just come and be a part of it. You know, you'll be able to take photos with the athletes, sign pictures, they'll sign some autographs, schedules, all that good stuff. And this is a paid event for them. You know, they will be paid for their time being present, and it is what it is, man. So no, there is no cover charge. We want everybody to come in, and then we'll have that conversation and just come with a willingness to donate and add to the NIL pot, because what we hope to do is when we leave there, we hope to add more athletes in August. That is our goal, to add more athletes in August. So, but you can't use what you don't have. You know what I mean?
Well, that's just awesome. I love that. This is really nice.
Appreciate it. TD, you got anything else, man? We about done. We down to our last couple of minutes. It's been a good show. Appreciate Zoe for his order of lists, his list. We'll see what kind of ruckus that starts within the SWAC. You know, I won't really see it. Y'all have to come and tell me, because I don't be listening, and I really don't be paying attention, because I really don't watch anything. I don't even watch this show. Once it's live, when it's over with, I live in the moment. I never go back and watch these shows. I never do. I don't. I can't stand watching myself or hearing myself talk. So it's not that. I just kind of live in the moment and go away. But TD, what you got, man?
Nah, man, just again, thank Tiger Nation for listening. Appreciate the players and everybody for listening, the comments. Come out and support, you know. Again, you know, we always talk about what people not doing. So we're trying to do something to make a change. So if you're able to, you're willing to, you know, come on down, support, donate to the cause. That's if you can, you know, within the length of your cable toe. Veronica, appreciate you coming up. Thank you. And that's all I have, sir.
Yeah, man. We down to about, we still got $2,000 to collect. Listen. I know we finna get off, but we still got 490 people watching. I need 100 people to donate $20 and let's get this initiative. I wish I could say what I'm gonna say it again. And I'll just do it because I didn't do this. I'm trying not to. Some stuff I just don't want to say publicly, but I'll do it this way. I have a list, and if you're in the Platinum chat, you've seen that list. This is a total of 5 apartments. A couple of them are 3 bedrooms, others are 2 bedrooms. So what we're looking at is the bed frame, the mattress, and like a futon couch. That's what we're supporting through our foundation. For those that don't know, if you don't know, we got a foundation. You kind of been on a rock, but all in, it was about $4,000 that we was trying to collect, and we got until the end of the week to hit that goal. But if we can get 200 people, not 200 people, 100 people send a $20, it'll knock that out. Again, that's going to be 12 beds and 5 couches. 12 beds and 5 couches. And TD, tell them we've already done about, I want to say about 9 already. So if you don't know about it, it's because we haven't really publicized it, because we're not going to publicize everything. If it's something for athletics and we say, hey, we want to grab this piece of equipment, we'll show you what that looks like, tell you the total, and then we'll do it the old-fashioned way. But the reason you haven't really seen a whole lot of initiatives lately, because, hey, man, it's they got what they need. And, you know, staff, administration is doing what they need to do. And if it's something that we can take on, we'll do that. But this is why we started a foundation, for us to kind of have that, what do you call it? Boots on the ground. I don't know what the hell you call it, but or more, I think. What did you just say? Or more, I think, Ken. What are you talking about?
You talking about the total. She's talking about the
we gotta get sisters in the bed before she starts. Oh, okay. Or more. Yeah. Or more. I mean, I just want to hit the goal. I mean, because the goal allows us to just take care of what we need to take care of. I don't think it's going to change much. School will be starting next month. And right now, we got athletes reporting next week. And we're just trying to take care of what we need to take care of, man. And when we're called up on, I know we got some toiletries and stuff. We probably will do something like that next month. But we'll come to you guys when that time comes. But 100, need 100 to send $20. Send it to either Cash App, PayPal, Zelle, whatever you want to call it. And I'm gonna say this right here, and I'm about ready to go. If you're tired of us begging, I mean, shit, I'm tired of falling short. So we can either complain about it. Now, this is what I say about this, and I'm not trying to guilt anybody into doing it, because if I got to pay the whole $2,000, I will. We've done that several times, and that's okay. So we just try to get people to include in it. But you know what I find funny, TD? We don't like when students get on social media and they have had bad experiences when they came to our university. You know what we say? Man, why they have to get on social media and say that? Why they have to go tell everybody? Why these kids always run to social media and put everything out there? Well, one of the things we do, we don't like that either. So what we try to do is, if we know that there is something that's of a need and we can some way, some shape, form, or fashion affect that, then we'll go ahead and do that. But in order for us to do it, we try to do it as a unit. So if Kamala can goddamn and get 2 million in 2 hours, I know we can get. We done been on 2.5 hours. We done got to about $1,000, but we've done a lot though. So even if you're not watching this live, if you got to the end of this show and it's not live, if you want to donate, just look at the ticker at the bottom of the screen. You got Givelify, Cash App, PayPal, Zelle, whatever it takes. If you want to donate, feel free. If not, we'll come back on the next show on Wednesday. We have a special guest on Wednesday. Not going to say who just yet. We'll put it out there on Wednesday, and we hope you guys tune in. We'll go from there. That's all I got. Ms. V, thank you for coming up. Please come up anytime. Be nice. All right? Stop cutting up. Okay?
I was just trying to scratch your back tonight. That's all. I ain't even do nothing else. I was just trying to help out a friend.
I got a back scratcher. I don't need you to scratch my back. I'm just messing with you. You be good, man. I see y'all.
Ain't nothing
I
like
see
this
y'all
back
on Wednesday.
scratcher, baby.
Miss V.
Good night.
Have a good night. Get off the screen.
Later, Ken.
All right, TD. I'll rap with you, big bro. I'll hit you up tomorrow.
All right.
All right. Go Tigers, everybody. What's good, Tiger Nation? Y'all know who it is. This your main man, Ken Clark, KC-1400 Media. And guess where we at, man? We at the Vet. Y'all know what it is. The historic Mississippi Veterans Memorial Stadium. And we're here today to talk about season tickets. Road to 10,000 season tickets. We can do it. We got the best fans in the nation. We have led in attendance for FCS for the past 6 seasons. So over 30,000 fans every home game. Why can't we get the 10,000 season tickets? All we got to do is go to www.gojsutigers.com/tickets. Also get your parking pass. Get whatever you need because we got 5 home games this season. We open up September the 7th versus Lane College, and we need you to be in the building, man. 10,000 season tickets, Jackson State University. I love, go Tigers, baby.
ShotRx is bringing healthcare to you. With our mobile health team, we can come to your school, church, or business to take care of you. We offer childhood immunizations, COVID and flu vaccinations, physicals, and much more. Don't put your health off. Welcome to Care and Compassion. Welcome to ShotRx.